good stuff. Even though the Sonic 3 and Knuckles special stages are kind of bleh.
Yep. As you can see, it's a completely fresh file. I think we're just going to have to go with Sonic and Tails, I think, for this one. Seems like the right thing to do. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I forgot that the B button goes backwards. There we go. That's the button I wanted. It's funny that all the buttons... It just seems funny because all the buttons jump in the game, and yet in the menus it's just like, hey, you got a button that goes backwards, and a button that goes forward, and a button that goes all around. This isn't the complete hack, this is the standard version of the game.
Yeah, I've beat Sonic 3, like the base version. I've never got around to beating 3NK as a full game.
Ah.
So, yeah, like it's one of these games I've seen played so many times now, but I've just never beat it myself.
Alright, I think there's something I need to do real quick, because I think after my bit with Flame, I believe the controllers are working both ways. Hold on a second. Hold on. We do that. And we do that. Just make sure it's all defined properly. A, B, apply. Okay.
Controller strats.
Controller strats indeed.
So, have you like memorised where all the rings and that are for this game?
I've played this game so many times, it's just sort of ingrained into my memory at this point. I don't think there was any way for me to forget, even if I wanted to.
One of them ones.
Yeah, much like the first Sonic game, Sonic 1 on the Mega Drive. It's just something you don't forget.
For me, like, technically the first game, like Sonic games I played, or first games in general, were classic Sonic games, but I spent so much more time with Adventure growing up that, like, the classic games really don't stick with me quite as much.
Oh, that's fair enough, that's understandable. But when you've grown up, when you grow up with something, it's just what you associate with the most, is what you remember more than anything else.
Or in my case with Adventure, I can then, like, despite knowing it off by heart myself and managed to beat it hundreds of times as a child, I can then go on the internet and see grown men struggle with it. That's always fun.
Oh yeah, I always like going back to Final Fantasy VII as well, because that's a game I played a lot of as well. And just seeing how much of that I remember is actually quite scary. You just like go through all the things like, oh yeah, I remember all this, and then of course you get to like the bit where you think, wait a minute, I pretty much dedicated most of my brain span into remembering a video game.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm trying to do stuff with my life, but at least I can play games.
So were there any classic Sonic games you kind of went back to just to sort of see what all the fuss was about, or...?
Well, I did at least play them all. Like, it wasn't until recently that I like went out of my way to beat base Sonic 3 and like Sonic 1 I've beaten a couple of times, I think. But to me, my favourite classic Sonic game is actually CD. And despite I know how much is wrong with CD, I do like that game.
That's understandable as well, because it was like one of those high-octane games. I mean, as far as Sonic games go, there's a lot of speed, a lot of fun just going fast bits involved.
There's a lot of
it was a solid experience, it's just a little bit easy, for lack of a better word.
Well, for me it's like, I like how it's basically level designed by people deliberately trying to troll you, and I get a kind of sick kind of laugh out of that just by how ridiculous some of the levels are.
Fair enough, some people like that sort of thing. Macho sadists that they are.
Yeah, but like some of the level design aspects, like it's just so random. Like if you, I think it's one of the Palm Tree and Panic acts that right as you're running towards the end, you get a bit of a pace cone, and suddenly there's just like a random rock in the way. Like there's literally no reason for that to be there, but it's like they're trying to wind you up or something.
Have I played Dark Souls before? Yes, I... Oop. That was a rather hilarious way to die. I have played Dark Souls. Admittedly, not a lot of Dark Souls, but I have played some Dark Souls. Demon Souls is the one I played the most of on the PS3. I have tons of fun with that game. I haven't played Dark Souls 2 yet, though. That's kind of on my list of games to play.
I haven't actually touched any of these Souls games. That just don't come across as my kind of thing, but that's mostly a personal thing, really.
Fair enough.
You're getting a Vault, please, from Donny.
I'm pretty sure rolling under the spikes would have worked. Apparently, the game disagreed.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's kind of a dick move for the fact that you're gonna come out of the bonus stage right there, and like naturally, when you play a platformer, the first thing you do instinctively is walk right. So you did what you would expect to do, but this particular time, no thing instantly smacks down on you.
And over there. There we go. It's the only trouble with these bonus stages. If you overstay your welcome, the thing gets so fast it's very hard to control.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never liked Blue Sphere. It's just... To me, it seems very sort of awkward, just being limited to you for controlling this sort of area, and it's just... feels more like busy work than an actual fun part of the game.
It's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. It's certainly not my favourite special stage. I will freely admit that. But on the other hand, it's not the worst either.
I just don't really like the special stage system in general, like having to do with stuff to beat the game, like to get a good ending. I kind of think it just feels like too much of a take away from the actual Sonic game, you know?
I can understand that. I'm not sure what I would qualify my worst special stage would be. I guess maybe... I don't remember being a very big fan of Sonic 2 and Sonic Rushes.
Oh, what, the half pipes?
Yeah.
They're kind of finicky. Did you see that one clip that Stephen posted on his YouTube from when him and THD were recording?
Yeah.
That's the sort of fuck you game sort of moments that I associate with the half pipe.
Yeah, I mean, Tails doesn't exactly help with that either, just because he just gets in the way, constantly going into a bomb because of a delay.
Yeah. To be fair, Tails can dick you over in the main game as well, like just randomly hitting the boss as you're jumping, so the boss gets invincibility frames and you fall to your death. That's always a fun one.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to play keep you up with a sign.
No, otherwise we'll be here forever.
Yeah, 3 weeks later.
I am a man of restraint, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Occasionally. I have restraint where it counts.
Damn, you do know where all these things are, don't you?
Well, that one they just kind of throw at you.
Yeah, that one's the one that when you're trying not to go into it, you accidentally roll into.
Yeah, I mean, the only way you can actually miss that one is if you, like, flub a jump or something.
Yeah, like if you know to jump as you're coming out of that section before it, you could probably give it
Avoid it. But yeah, usually that's like the one they just kind of hand over to you. It's just like, yeah, there's a special stage here, dude. And we're going to force you into it, whether you like it or not.
That's probably like a conveyance thing more than anything, really, isn't it? Like, just to, if you're playing this game for the first time, it's to show you that there are big rings here that take you to these stages.
Yep.
Which it makes sense from a game design perspective.
It really does. I mean, it's probably one of the better ways it actually does that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because, like, I suppose with, like, Sonic 1 and that, when you got the ring at the end, like, that's there to pique your curiosity. But that does require you to get the rings in the first place, which you might not do, especially on your first couple of times playing.
Yeah, plus you kind of have to think, okay, I need 50 rings.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't kind of make that association until much later on when they're playing it for the first time.
Yeah, I don't know, like, it's been a very long time since I've seen any of the actual physical games. Was there anything about special stages in the manuals, do you know?
I think so. I get the feeling it may well have done, but then again, it's been so long and I haven't actually read the instruction manual for one of those things in, like, forever. So, it could be there. I'm not the person to ask to know for certain.
I know that, like, I never actually had my own Mega Drive at all. I just played my brother's one when I was younger and that. And I just remember him having 2 copies of Sonic 2 for some reason. Not sure what was up with that.
Maybe one wasn't enough.
And I can't really talk given I have 3 copies of Shadow the Hedgehog at this point.
Yeah, fair enough. It may just be one copy was a botched copy, or like there was one that he borrowed off somebody and never actually returned.
That's a possibility, actually, yeah.
That tends to happen more often than not with these sorts of games.
Yeah, especially when it's like kids and that.
Yep. You mean you don't mean to, it just kind of happens.
Yeah, the collection grows.
I mean, the chances are it's also happened vice versa and you've never actually realised it as well.
That's a possibility too, as well, yeah.
That's the way I think about it. I feel a lot less bad about it when I have that realisation of like, oh wait, there's probably a game I lent to him as well that he hasn't given back to me either.
Yeah.
I love the bubble shield.
It's good when you're in the mindset of I have the bubble shield. It's not when you suddenly get one without realising and like go to insta shield. Because that's led to me falling off edges before.
Ah, that's a shame. Alright, there's a TV there, which we're gonna get. Ooh.
Now you got the flame shield, which is infinitely better because you can just dash forward, which is always satisfying.
Oh, the pipe broke. Oh, there we go.
You love it when the automated sections don't automate.
Tails is just rolling forever.
This here, of course, does the audio glitch up in the actual like copy of the game?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure.
Because I know some of the emulated ports, like particularly you know the backbone ports, it's like it really crackles bad during that section for some reason. And I'm not sure what's causing that, really, because I don't think it happens anywhere else in the game.
Yeah, I think it is only that place. Yeah, I know Vader Sidious exactly where that comes from, because I actually have the game. The game it comes from is called Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne's Call, or Lucifer's Call, rather. It's called Nocturne in the US, and I think also in Japan. And it featured Dante from Devil May Cry, and they did not waste telling you this on the front of the box, and since then it's become a bit of a meme. Along with the whole "and Knuckles" tag.
Yeah, of course, like in Lucifer's Call and that, how much of the game did Dante appear in?
He appears in quite a lot of it. I believe he actually he can become a party member.
Oh, that's
if
fair
I
enough.
remember correctly.
I was just thinking, like, Dante's here and, like, a cutscene or some shit, like, let's advertise him anyway, shit.
Oh no, I think from what I understand, because I haven't actually gotten around to playing the game yet, I just kind of have it at the moment. He's there as sort of like a guy who's, like, hunting you down. And, like, you get into a few fights with him.
Makes sense.
And, like, he has like, his own theme music and everything. Very good theme music as well, by the way.
Alright, so they did actually bother with him rather than just cameo for the sake of cameo.
Oh yeah, they like actually did everything they could to like properly integrate him into the game and actually make it somewhat believable.
That's fair enough then. Now I've got to ask, because this is like the obligatory thing to talk about when you're playing Sonic 3. Hydro City or Hydro City?
I tend to go with both. it depends. It depends on It's very influential as to which one I go for at any given time. Like, if I hear people saying it one way, I'll start saying it that way. And when they say it another way, I'll usually say that. It just depends on which one's being used more.
Yeah, because for me, like, the most recent official representation of it is, like, Generations in the song list, which says it as Hydro City. So I guess, like, technically that's the right one. But it's spelled in this game as Hydro City, and Hydro City sounds cooler, so I tend to go with that.
Fair enough. I like Hydro City personally myself, but then again, I'm easy either way.
Yeah, because to me it doesn't really look like a city.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
It looks more like a water plant sort of thing. Like, not sure exactly, but I don't really see any sort of city vibe from it.
Guess it depends how you look at it. Like an ancient city, perhaps, you could sort of see it.
Maybe like one of these underwater lost cities or something. But
Exactly.
I guess like still there would be.
I mean, city
more...
doesn't necessarily have to mean a modern cityscape.
True.
Tails
Yeah,
is drowning, and we don't care.
It's that moment of relief, like when you realise there's water closer than you think there is, isn't it?
Yep. Alright, I think there's a thing in here. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Now, remember when Gerard was playing this on Grumpcade, this was the special stage that gave him the most trouble.
I could see kind of the little box section you were just in, like at the start, like this one here. These things probably could screw you over if you haven't quite clicked onto how like the box removals work yet.
Usually the best way to do it is to try and like find those jumpy bits and get them over and done with before the stage actually starts speeding up.
Yeah, I can imagine that, yeah.
It just removes as much margin for error as humanly possible.
Because that's got to be a complete bitch to time when you've got it going at full speed.
Yeah, because sometimes the funny thing is if you're going fast enough, you will actually jump over like more than one sphere. And that's when things get really kooky, because like you're so used to like the jumping working in this particular way.
Yeah,
and then suddenly it's just like you're jumping over two things at once. What the hell's going on? So yeah, get that jumping bit out the way first, and then the rest of it is cake. And that's actually one of the other stages as well I'll tend to ignore the coins on. Like, continues are great, but I tend to find that you can get more extra lives than you really need, especially if you do the thing in Launch Base Zone, where you can get infinite lives.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, I'll show that off then if I get the chance.
Alright.
It's really, really easy to do. Just listening out for the audio cues.
Looks like we've got some Donny memes in the chat. Yes.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Having Tails here actually helps, because you can actually defeat the boss in one cycle.
Alright, so does he have like shorter like invincibility frames compared
No,
to...
it's not that, it's just that the extra hits make it so that you can usually defeat bosses before they can like do their next phase of their attack or something like that.
A fair one. No, I don't think we should play Sonic the Useful Engine.
Tell you what I would play if given half a chance, and just sort of like felt like doing something crazy. You know the Sonic hack of Crazy Bus?
There's a Sonic hack for Crazy Bus.
Yes, there is a Sonic hack of Crazy Bus. Mega G-Wolf actually played it, and it broke him in ways that I have never seen a man get broken before.
I need to say this.
Yeah, I think he did a live stream of it, and he has a video up on it on his YouTube channel as well.
Who was that, sorry?
Mega G-Wolf.
Oh, right.
I'm actually going to see if I can find him at MCM and shake his hand for introducing me to that game. It was probably one of his most amusing live streams to date.
Yeah, Sonic fan hacks, they tend to be either like really interesting level kind of hacks, or you get...
The Sonic hack community is like obsessed with in-jokes. And for some reason that just makes it even better, because even if you have no idea what the hell's going on, you're just sort of like... You somewhat appreciate it, because you kind of know that someone out there is just like laughing their ass off or just face-palming a crater into the middle of their face. Just because of what they did.
Yeah, and sometimes the general, like, it's wacky, what the hell am I watching sort of thing does work to a certain degree, doesn't it?
Exactly that. Sharkpedo.
Or it's Sharpedo, isn't it? The Pokemans.
Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, let's see if I can remember where the special rings are in here.
How many of them have you got so far?
I have 4 so far. Can't remember if there's one in this area. I think I might be imagining it. Nah, doesn't look like there is. That's okay.
You did get one from one of the other wall sections, didn't you? So
Yeah, I did.
That one.
There's another section that's similar to that one, which does have one, which is kind of why I was looking out for it, because sometimes you can miss it just because you thought you haven't passed that section yet when you actually have.
Yes, the thing like sometimes it is easy to like lose track of which sections you've covered already, isn't it?
It is a little bit. I mean, especially with like, because with Sonic 3 especially, there are some multiple paths that you can take. I mean, Hydrosity I think is one especially, just because there's like at least 3 different paths you can actually go.
Yeah.
So it's especially easy to lose your way here. See if I can get this.
Got this, Sonic.
I had it, but then I jumped a bit too far. But that's okay, because we can go the other way around.
Yeah. Just casually defy gravity and you can have all the life you want.
Yep, that's usually how it works. But I don't know like I'm going to get it today. But that's okay. There'll be plenty more lives in the sea.
Yeah. And like ultimately, it's not that huge of a deal like game continues and stuff, is it? Because like Sonic 3, it's got a save system.
It does have a save system, yeah, so it's not as big as a deal game overing here than it is in other games.
Yeah. So like, where's the kind of incentive for continues being like a reward in special stages? That's what I don't really follow.
I guess it's more just to sort of like not interfere with the tempo sort of thing. But I do kind of agree on that one, just because I don't personally see much reason for them either. They're just kind of there just because they were in the other 2 Sonic games, I guess.
Probably, yeah, that's like a kind of force of habit sort of thing. Although you get like a points bonus for perfect in these things, though, don't you?
Yeah, you get you get continues for gaining a certain number of rings in both the signpost special stages and also in these ones.
So I suppose, like, obviously it's not quite as big of a thing these days, but like I would imagine back in the day, like points would have been more kind of reward, you know, like it's a bragging rights thing.
Yeah. But the problem is, that's like sort of something that only really falls into arcade games, in my opinion. Like, Sonic isn't really an arcade game. It's just like a game.
Yeah. I suppose it's more kind of young.
I'm going to admit this right here, I am completely lost. And the siege is getting faster. Oh, I do not like where this is going.
There's 36 of these things somewhere.
It's alright. I'm just setting a handicap for myself, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you want to go for a challenge run at full speed, don't you? That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Where are they?
That's a very bloody good question. I'm probably missing something so blindingly obvious.
I'm sure.
Oh, there we are.
I was gonna say, I swear I watched you walk the entire area of this thing.
I'm pretty sure I've like circled the globe like 5 times and I still don't understand where the hell I'm meant to go. Like, come on, childhood memory. Boot up, damn it. I knew I was missing a turn or something. It was just a case of, okay, if this thing goes fast enough, sooner or later it's gonna clock.
No.
You see, that's the thing. As the music gets faster, the gears in my head start whirring faster as well. That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, which like more just adrenaline more than anything, isn't it?
Exactly. It's just like, come on, think.
Gotta go.
It's like, oh yes, now I remember.
Yeah, talking about points being more an arcade thing, what I see is more of an arcade thing, life systems. Because it feels kind of arbitrary, you know?
Yeah. Then again, with arcade games, I suppose the lives are just there because, well, you're in the arcade, you need some way to be able to have some consequence for death and also convince people to stop putting in quarters. I mean, arcade games are a bit weird in that sense because, you know, I do enjoy my handful of arcade games, but there are some as well that are just so utterly infuriating that I do not even want to think about it. Like, Metal Slug. I absolutely love Metal Slug, even though it is a credit-devouring demon from some level of hell that is best not mentioned.
I'm not familiar with that game.
Oh, Metal Slug is great if you ever get the chance to play it. It's just good old-fashioned arcade shooty action, and it is an absolute riot.
Proper shooty bang bang deal.
Oh yeah, definitely troubleshooty bang bang deal.
Nice.
Alright. Now there is definitely something up there, but I think I need Tails to get up there. Oh no, I don't.
There you go. It's the bubble shield deal, isn't it?
Instead, I will do the pixel perfect jump and do it that way.
Oh, this one's like a really bright baby blue sort of colour. It took me by surprise for a minute there.
Yeah, blue on blue and find blue spheres. They just blend in. Well, actually, they don't blend in too badly. The light blue does at least help with that. It does kind of bring out the red spheres a bit better as well, which I do approve of.
Yeah, it's like makes it easier to like see what you got to avoid, kind of thing.
Especially if you're going blindingly fast.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want like this stealth thing that gets you by surprise.
Yeah, it's like you're just going so fast, the colours just blend in.
Oh, we have an Axel.
Oh, hello there, Axel. How are you doing?
Feeling blue.
This is my safe way of getting the blue spheres.
If it
I
works,
say.
it works.
I say that, I've just trapped myself.
Good going, good going.
Oh, nope, I have rectified it. Yeah, I just wanted to do that just to show off my wicked video game skills. You know, like, I don't care if I have to clear 2 gaps worth of spheres, I will do it.
But you got the Chaos Emerald in the end, and ultimately, that's what matters.
Yeah, shame about work, dude, but, hopefully, with it being over now, you can sit back and relax.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Branch Crack should put up their first part of Sonic Unleashed.
Ooh, okay.
Probably check that out a bit later on tonight.
Yep. There you go. Something for me to do. You know, something else to further distract me from playing Final Fantasy VII in my spare time.
Yeah. How many times have you beat that game now?
I've beaten it probably about 8 times. I haven't beaten it recently, though. I mean, normally when I play a Final Fantasy game, I usually go back to Final Fantasy VIII of all games.
I've never really followed Final Fantasy at all, and like it seems like a lot of stuff going on.
It's lengthy, but if you're willing to give it a chance and the time it commands, it is a great experience. And like 8, even though I like 7 a lot, Final Fantasy VIII is probably my favorite Final Fantasy game. Like, it was the one game that just sort of made me think, you know what would be awesome? If my school was like Balam Garden and I had a fucking gunblade. That would just be awesome. Okay. It's just like, that would make me not hate school.
Yeah, I should really try and dedicate a bit more time to just playing newer games, or new games to me, but I've just got this kind of habit where I find it hard to keep focused on new games for a while, and then I end up like playing Sonic for like the millionth time.
As you do.
Yeah.
Ah, always got the other hand.
Yeah. He's giving you a bit of get there, isn't he?
Yeah, this one's a bit tricky. He's pretty frustrating to hit.
You did it.
I did it. I saved the world.
Until he comes back in about 5 minutes' time.
Until the damn Mario plumbers didn't do their job properly.
Yeah, I've never been too big on this level.
Me neither, in all honesty. It's a little bit on the weird side. I mean, back to me when I was playing this game as a kid, it was just like one of those levels I never really got.
There's like weird things with the terrain moving around and not really that interesting of an aesthetic either. So it's just when I'm playing through this game, I'll just get to this level and I'm like, oh, it's this level.
I do like the spike enemies though. The spiky enemies were quite fun because it's just like, oh hey, it's a new enemy and like it's got spikes on him. And then it's just like, suddenly you bounce off him, and it's just like, whoa, trippy.
It's like, something's happening here, and my brain's taking a minute to process it.
It's like, my mind has just been blown, like, my perception of everything that was bad has now just been turned entirely upside down.
Because the damage from them enemies, it's not so much that they might hit you, it's more that you get into the mindset of, okay, I can jump on spikes now. And then there's some real spikes.
Yeah. Obviously, nowadays, you wouldn't fall for that, because, like, you perceive that the spikes that you can jump on are a different color. Yeah. Like, a very different shade to the normal spike. But, like, 10-year-old you would never make that association. Especially you're just kind of playing the game, minding your own business, and suddenly a curveball gets thrown at you as far as you're concerned.
But, like, especially when 10-year-old you is playing on a tiny little CRT TV that doesn't process colour properly.
Exactly.
That was always a fun one.
Ah, the days of CRT.
Well, saying that, the monitor that I'm watching the game on right now, it's got like a screen burning thing going on, so it looks a little bit funky in itself.
Fair enough. And especially if you're a Smash player as well, you never really leave the CRT scene either.
Yeah, that's more like for quick reactions and stuff, really, isn't it?
No, I think it's just because otherwise it like doesn't display correctly, and I think CRTs also have something to do with not having any lag.
Yeah, that's
like there isn't any display lag on a CRT monitor, which is why so many people swear on it.
Yeah, because I know, like, even on the better HD TV configurations, you normally get like a frame or two out, don't you?
Yeah, something like that. I believe that's the reason why Smash players, or Melee players specifically, use CRT monitors.
Yeah, because like, when you've got it upscaled and, you know, like, trying to play the game, it's having that delay, especially in something like a fighting game where it's got to be on the ball. You can't really have any delay.
Yeah. I think in theory as well, it may also be a case of, okay, Smash is a game that's... Melee is a game that's been around for an absurd amount of years. And it's just a case of, okay, so now you can play Smash on like an emulator on Dolphin, obviously, but it's plays probably so radically different because you've got to account for things like input lag, emulator lag, things like that. And some people just feel more at home with like the CRT thing, because, you know, you've been playing like that for God knows how long, why change now?
Yeah, and especially like when you're emulating especially something as like intensive as a GameCube game, that's gonna be a little bit inconsistent, and even on a good setup.
Mm. But yeah, must be an absolute arse to like carry around a CRT monitor with you, though.
I don't know. I see a lot of...
I mean, those things aren't light.
Well, yeah, there is that. I know, like, I've seen clips of people playing competitively and that, and they've got, like, you know, the little CRT ones, which, like, they're still bulky, but they're not as clunky to carry around.
Yeah. Alright, where are those last 4 spheres?
Somewhere.
There they are. There we go. This is about on par for me from what I remember. I used to pretty much get Supersonic pretty consistently at this point.
You got them all now, haven't you?
Yep, that's right.
Good. It just took me a minute to like count in my head. I initially counted 5, and then like, there's more than that.
Depending on how far back you go, you may still believe there's 6.
Yeah, like, not sure why they added another one really, but
maybe 7 was just like a more round number or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, well, it was many, many years ago now. I need to question it these days.
There we go. Let's bring him out.
So, is the entirety of the stream now going to just be Supersonic's thing?
Maybe. I'll try and avoid it if I can, but...
Yeah, there's no harm in it really, it's part of the game.
Yeah, true that. Although I would have liked Supersonic to have had his own theme, though.
Well, it would be nice, like, if it didn't take over, because, like, if you're playing this sort of game at this kind of place thing, you're probably going to end up being Supersonic for a lot of the later after the game. So, to have that same song, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like what Sonic 2 did with Supersonic. You know, the whole, okay, we're going to give him his own theme, just completely separate from everything else. And I also kind of like what Sonic After the Sequel did as well with Supersonic, where it just speeds up the theme, puts it up an octave, and all that sort of thing. That kind of works too.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes the music a lot more fast.
I suppose that's similar to like our generations, you know, like Green Hill and I think Sky Sanctuary have like sped up versions of the songs when you boosted.
Yeah, exactly. I think Generations does that, actually.
Yeah. Good.
If I remember correctly, it has been a while since I played Generations, so I could be talking up my ass on that one.
No, it does speed up. For most of the songs, it just like speeds it up a little bit, I think, and like does a couple of like sound effects over the top of it. Whereas for Green Hill and Sky Sanctuary, like because they're naturally slow songs, they did like real remixes of them for when you're boosting for periods of time.
Yeah. I'm not entirely keen on the spinny top things, if I'm entirely honest.
Oh, they're kind of awkward, aren't they?
Yeah, because sometimes they speed you up, sometimes they don't.
Yeah,
and you can't always prepare for them.
Yeah, folks. So, what was this about? How you can recognise the difference between the bounce spikes?
Actually, for that one I jumped too far, so that's my excuse for that one. So, you know, if anybody's keeping up with my excuses for why I do stupid things, you know, jot them down. Save them for later. Tails, you asshole! That's okay, I don't think we need it. We did need it. Tails, you asshole.
That's it, Tails, you're not coming along with the next trip. But...
So that's it, next time I'm keeping you at home.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
That hit you before the shield kicked in, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like split second away. Like the clutchest of shields. Until that happens.
Protecting itself from you, wasn't it?
Is there anything in here? No, I don't believe there is.
More slow terrain alteration.
Although there is one part I like about this stage, and that's with the boss. He has the best sound effect in the universe. So,
what it is.
You'll know. I think you'll know it once it comes up. It gets talked about a lot. Alright, let's go gamble some rings away. See if we can gamble our way to Supersonicdom.
It's probably why these things are here, really, isn't it?
They do kind of help. As long as you have 20 rings, normally you can get enough rings to become supersonic.
There's a lot of them scattered around here and there, so you should be alright.
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna spend all day in this thing. I think that spike ball had a point to prove.
Yeah. So this is something else that, like, sticking out to me about this level. Like, these platforms you're jumping on, they really blending with that stuff behind it.
Yeah, they do quite a bit. They're also a lot chunkier than the platforms you normally see in a Sonic game.
Are they ones you can jump up to from underneath or not?
Yeah, you can. I believe you can jump up to them from underneath as well.
Oh, that's alright. It's always weird how that's inconsistent with platforms, isn't it? Like, sometimes you can jump through them, sometimes you can't.
Yeah, although a lot of the well-designed platformers usually have some kind of indication that lets you know you can. Of course, with 16-bit games, there are oftentimes limitations you have to also account for.
Yeah, because you only got like so many colours to work with and stuff, haven't you? So you can't really push depth as much as you would probably like to.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, Sonic does that well enough, doesn't it? Like, it's use of colour and stuff. So
yeah,
can't harp on it too much, but
nah. Is there any rings back here? Nope.
Okay, apparently now we've got a One Piece rap based on Donnie going on.
Oh god. We can't leave the chat alone for 5 minutes.
It's like, Donnie...
No, the problem is we can't leave Donnie alone with any chat for more than 5 minutes. I think it'd be a bit unfair to blame the chat when it is partly Donnie's fault. Or almost entirely Donnie's fault.
Donnie's just got this influence. He just shows up somewhere for like 5 minutes and then, you know, memes happen.
It's like a Midas touch.
Yeah.
But the very opposite of a Midas touch. Every chat he touches turns into memes. What is a Donny? A miserable little pile of memes. Alright, here we go. So the best sound effect in the world is coming up.
I'm gonna have to unmute the stream for this, just so I can hear you.
Oh no, we're dead. No, I'm not. Oh. There it is. It's just such a ridiculous sound.
Gonna have to listen into this one.
Oh god, he was about to drop me in the ass.
I think I might have got the one you mean.
Oh god damn it. Goddamn booster jet got me. That's okay, we might be able to get some rings and actually be able to survive more than a hit.
Oh, when I clicked off that, it minimised my screen. Here we go.
Well, that's no good.
Donnie, I shrunk the memes.
Bounce on the spikes, because that's what we do in video games. There we go.
There we go, sorry about it. Looks like my Skype decided to Skype.
Skyper's gonna escape.
Pretty much. Oh, I forgot to mute this thing.
Ah, fuck. Oh, cool. Tails got a ring.
Yeah, I remember this boss itself being a little bit finicky for me when I played it.
He is a bit weird. Like, he has a wonky hitbox at the best of times. I think usually the trick with him is not to sort of be overzealous.
How reliable is Tails for catching you?
Oh, he'll always catch you, even if he's sort of like... If you're like on one end of the screen or the other, he'll just sort of like clip to you.
That's a little bit of relief, I guess.
Unless
that happens.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just a bit weird because obviously he's got this big old hitbox with his draw and he's got this big old hitbox with his boosters at the back.
That's quite
Finding a way to reliably hit him without getting hit yourself is oftentimes a little bit difficult. But that's okay. It's not that the boss is hard, you just gotta make sure you hit him right.
I suppose it's a case of timing of in relation to his movements as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Obviously you want to sort of like either match or go towards the opposite of his trajectory just to make sure you can kind of either clear him or kind of just about surpass him so you don't get hit.
So you don't just get pounded with that giant drill thing.
Exactly.
Because that really don't look pleasant.
Like, one thing I might try and do is just sort of like wait until he's almost at the edge of the screen and then hit him. That might work.
I like how Tails keeps taking hits.
That's what Tails do.
Yeah. Tails is like the spare shield.
He is literally a punching bag in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. This seems to be working.
Careful about saying that, though.
Damn it, Tails caught me. So one time I didn't want him to catch me. Alright, where's it coming from now?
That was a close one by the looks of it.
That was pretty close. I thought I was going to get sandwiched in myself.
To me, it looked like he was about to knock you down under the...
Got him!
There we go.
That's more like it. Alright, now we can never speak of this zone again.
I've already forgotten it.
How is that possible? We're still in it.
I'm dumb.
It's like, no, I don't want to live. It's like, but you gotta go to this level, Sonic. It's like, I don't want to go. The clowns scare me.
Come on, Tails, let's go to the carnival.
Let's not go to the carnival. 'Tis a silly place.
This is kind of like your relief level, really, isn't it? After, the slightly obnoxious one.
This is kind of where the barrier of entry of being a Sonic fan comes into it. If you
Oh,
can
what?
survive this zone, you have the right to refer to yourself as a Sonic fan. Because you got those damn barrel things that you have to try and navigate through. And it's never actually, I don't think it's ever actually specifically stated exactly what you have to do on those things. So a lot of people were just sort of like jumping up and down on this thing trying to get past it, and it just wasn't happening.
It's the infamous barrel, isn't it?
Yet the infamous barrel of no fun allowed.
Yeah, meanwhile, these things look pretty obnoxious. Right, what was knocking you back there?
Oh no, that's fine.
And this one, like, I think it might be Act 2 with Knuckles, like there's that lower route you get put onto or something.
Yeah, usually when you're playing as Knuckles, you will always get put on a different route.
Because, like, I think it's this level that is, like, one of the routes that you get through it in, like, 30 seconds or some shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Knuckles will generally always get the harder route.
Yeah, and I guess that's kind of his fault for not jumping properly.
Yeah, he doesn't jump as high, he gets harder routes.
Yeah, although he's got, like, he can climb up walls and shit, which can bail you out of some situations.
Yeah, but it doesn't always help because, like the levels are gated in some ways to stop you from doing that and abusing it too much.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like, oh shit, I wasn't meant to jump here, sort of save yourself sort of thing.
But I mean, other than the obvious barrel bullshit, this level ain't too bad.
No, to me, like, I'm seeing more the, like, very minor annoyances, like the things blowing you around and other things bouncing you back, but ultimately it's not really too big of a deal, This is the section that shut a lot of people off, as far as I know.
Yeah, although you have to be careful, because I think it can actually squash you into the wall. But, I guess it kind of... I can get what they tried to do. Like, they tried to introduce it in ways that they can just sort of, like, go, hey, there's a barrel, why don't you try jumping on it and see what happens? But it never really clocks on, because most people will just jump up and down. They don't think just to use the up and down on the directional pad, because what has it done so far? It's literally allowed you to look up and look down, and in a Sonic game, you rarely ever use that feature.
But I need to see what's in the sky above me, I need to! Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, the one that you can't actually hit yourself, you need to use the Squigamajig over here.
Is that his technical name?
It is technically called the Squigamajig. I have contacted a scientist about this, he was able to confirm it.
I'd just like to imagine like there's one of these sheets in the back of the menu or something with like all the enemies listed and just next to this thing just Squigamajig.
Yeah, did you know there are at least like 28,000 different objects that are all referred to as Squigamajig? There's also about 15 documented instances of something being called a thingamahoosit, a thingamabob, a whatchamacallit.
Pretty much.
I don't think you ever asked me about the Elder Scrolls game. To be honest, I haven't really played them. They just don't interest me as much. Which may be heresy to say, but... I like my JRPGs way more. Here we go. Act 2 is where the infamous barrel lives.
Right, yeah, because I can't remember. It's the actual barrel problem on itself underwater.
Yeah, the problem is it locks you in a room with it.
Oh, I think I'm getting a picture of the one now, but it's been quite a while since I actually looked into this game properly.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who's watched Cybershell's playthrough of this game as well, it's quite funny. Because he actually gets to the barrel and he's just like, this bit is so fucking easy.
Well, things like that, they are easy once you know what you're doing, aren't they? It's just that process in the first place.
Yeah.
And I imagine that thing you were just on, Tails, looked like he was making that harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, it does a bit. Tails is a bit like that sometimes.
Good old Tails.
Good old unreliable Tails. Though, to be fair, Tails does have his moments in this game. I mean, obviously, if you're not playing with anybody, you can just use the second controller whenever you want and just all go. Just cheap out various situations.
That seems like multitasking.
It's not too bad multitasking, honestly. You just have to pick up the second controller, make Tails do all the work, and just make sure you jump on him. Alright, we need to take this thing up a little bit higher. Whee!
Just gotta go up and down. Sadly, not all around.
No, all around wasn't invented by this point. We had to wait at least another couple of years before somebody finally figured out the whole all-around aspect of video games.
Yeah. It must have sucked living back in the 90s all the time, like having to only be able to walk left and right. It's not like you wouldn't have been able to like, do much.
How long are we going to go tonight? Well, depends how long it takes for us to complete this game.
Really much.
Oh yes, there's also a certain matter of what the hell we're going to do in the weekend.
I'm not sure.
Because obviously I'm working both Saturday and Sunday, so it doesn't really make much difference to me which one I do.
I'm not sure whether I'll be doing what yet, so...
Just a case of whether or not we do Splatoon, or if we go like Smash or something like that. For a change of pace. Okay, I have not experienced that before. Like, he literally couldn't... I couldn't move or jump. My center of movement was extremely limited to, like, very slowly going left or right.
Yeah, Sonic's half Jesus.
His diet's Jesus. With 50% less blood and wine than the leading brand of Jesus. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, I usually do a stream 3 times a week. Usually on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then usually there's a weekend stream, which is either on a Saturday or a Sunday. That kind of depends on what I'm doing, but it will usually be on either of those 2 days. As for any other streams apart from that, that's kind of up to the other HFC members. I've kind of just left that open. You know, I don't want to hog the stream all to myself, since I'm not the only member, you know? There are other people who like to use the stream too. Even though they don't use it as much as they used to. Tom used to stream a hell of a lot, and I do kind of miss that. I mean, it was kind of how I got into this gig to begin with.
Like, a lot of focus now is more like playthrough things, but... Yeah.
Oh yeah, but as a result of that, we got way more consistency going on the YouTube channel now, so... You know, you can't exactly say that didn't pay off.
There's actual content every week.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, between the streams and the YouTube channels, you've got a lot to choose from.
Really much, yeah.
It appears I am lost again. Oh wait, is that the way I'm supposed to go? Yay, there we go.
Progress.
You can tell it's been a while since I played this. I probably would have gotten there if I played that recently.
And there was light.
I can still see the light, you say. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know the words to this part.
Play forever, man. Clearly folks.
Alright, here we go. This is the infamous barrel. It locks you in there so you can't get out until you figure it out.
It's like,
it is the definition of sort of like lab rat experiment.
Oh yeah, because you've got to come off the bottom route, haven't you, and not get crushed by the barrel thing after the fact.
Yep, exactly.
Volk, what would your reaction to a Xenoblade anime be?
I would really like a Xenoblade anime. I think it would actually work really, really well.
I never got around to finishing Xenoblade, but given the characterisation and that, it could be a pretty cool series. I'd be up for that.
I don't think I'd want to do the full-time thing, Swede. To be one thing, it's hard enough having a job as well to sort of work out. But if I ever... Although, between doing this full-time and obviously doing a job, I would obviously prefer to do this full-time. But, of course, financial woes have to come in.
Yeah.
It has to be financially feasible first. That's the thing. Like, I don't mind doing this as sort of like a fun thing on the side, because I absolutely love streaming, but I have to balance out my real life as well, unfortunately.
Wait, you mean there's more to life than video games? What is
Unfortunately,
this?
yes. Somebody didn't explain to this in the short print of our life contract.
I'm just here for the fast Hedgehog. Everything else is just sort of out of my league.
Although, it'll be interesting to see how much I do remember when it gets to the Sonic and Knuckles stages, rather. Because, if I do remember as much as I think I do, I may be able to find all of the big rings in Flying Battery Zone.
Sorry.
Which, for the longest time, I thought they'd not exist. And this is your going fast section here.
Yeah, that looks fun. And then this dickhead has to interfere. God damn it, Knuckles.
Alright, who's this boss again? Oh, it's...
This is the one that kind of drops the ball.
It's like, oh no, my materia! Now, this is actually where the last huge materia is. Dr. Robotnik took it and just took it to some random carnival just to show it off.
Yeah.
Then the Turks came in and stole it again.
Well, I think your supersonic cut off there.
Well, it did cut off, but there was a little bit of lightning that was still going on at the time.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was wondering, like, I saw you in Supersonic, and next time they spring refreshed you, it was like, you've taken a hit, okay. Yeah.
Hey, snowboarding section!
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, this is...
Literally.
Yeah, this is just the cool bit. Like, 7-year-old me was just like, oh yeah, this is awesome! Snowboarding Hedgehog, man! And now I'm very
This is me.
disappointed.
You know the ice level in Sonic 4 Episode 2? I like how the boarding section in that level, if you just keep jumping on these sections, you get like infinite respawning snowballs.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's a lot of fun.
The stage is a bit weird because I understand like the whole thing that you meant to do, but I'm always afraid I'll get crushed by the damn platforms.
You just gotta make sure you go under it fast enough, really, don't you?
There's a big ring in here as well. Cheesing through this game, cause I'm cheap.
Shit.
Although, to be fair, if you're not careful, you can get crushed, so I'm going to try not to go too quickly through this section.
But Falk, you gotta go fast.
No, actually, in this section, you actually do have to slow down a bit, because otherwise you'll miss this platform, which you actually need to hit to progress.
But I wanna go fast.
Not until you finish your vegetables.
Oh.
It's like, but I don't like broccoli, and you don't get to go fast.
Eating my vegetables make me fast like Sonic.
Well, you have to eat a lot of runner beans.
I see what you did there.
Oh yeah, this
Oh, this
platforming section. You have to raid this platform, go into that one, and then not get squished.
Yeah.
Harder than it looks. Harder than it looks. I love having Supersonic with a lightning shield because it just makes keeping him up in this form a whole lot easier. Because you don't even have to be like right next to the rings, you can just sort of like waft in their general direction.
I don't like that, like with the falling sort of sprite, you know, falling down it. Like it is just to recolour regular Sonic, just like with the jumping one as well.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that. Although it does have its own crouching animation, which is quite good.
Yeah, but although if you're Supersonic, how often are you going to be crouching?
Well, when you're doing the spin dash,
I'll try, yeah.
there is that to consider. Getting ready to dart off the start line like he's Usain Bolt or something. There we go. Careful, because there's a spring there.
Yeah, you know, the spring specifically put there to annoy you.
Yep. This is my spring. It was made for me.
There we go.
Here we go.
I like that background. It kind of looks like Cool Edge.
I always thought this guy looks quite cute. I don't know why for a robot it does just look stupidly cute. Although I do kind of want Hypersonic to make a comeback in some capacity. Maybe like revamp him a bit.
Yeah, they just kind of.
I just kind of like miss there being like another level, so to speak.
I suppose, given a lot of the more recent Sonic games, they tried to fit the Supersonic and the Chaos Emeralds and that into the narrative, don't they? So it'd be kind of harder to fit in the fact that there's these other emeralds that you get.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand like making him part of a narrative and everything, but I just kind of miss that whimsy of sort of like having to go out of your way to sort of like collect these things and getting some kind of reward at the end, rather than sort of like, oh yeah, there's a final level where you just become supersonic because like we just collected the emeralds through the course of the story.
Although saying that, I would rather give the special stages a miss. So if they had some other way of like integrating the other emeralds, that could be.
You mean like in like the Master System versions of the game where they kind of just hid them around?
Possibly, or possibly like nowadays we've got more options available in that. It could be like special missions and that, like in the levels.
Because I mean, in the Master System way, they sort of had them hidden in they've had them hidden in the levels, and another way is that they've had hidden within the levels a means to get to like a special level. And then of course that's where you get like Knack the Weasel coming in and all that sort of thing. So it's like kind of like two branching stories going on. One way sort of like collecting the emeralds, and one way sort of like facing off with Knuckles, etc.
Yeah, that's something like it's a slight different change of pace at least, isn't it?
Yeah, because I mean they have done the same thing for quite some time now.
Like most recent time they did the whole like not having Supersonic's narrative. I think that was like Colours, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Lost World. Yeah.
Lost World, yeah.
It amuses me as I don't know if it ever got fixed, but I remember Supersonic's model in that game had 2 mouths.
That was a bit weird.
Yeah, because what it was that they've on Sonic's normal model, because depending on the angle they show him at, they want his mouth to be on that side so you can see him talking and that. But for Supersonic's one, they obviously hadn't had that setting properly adjusted, so now it's just he's got a mouth on both sides of his face.
Obviously, Sonic is some kind of mutant that was designed purely to scarf down as many chili dogs in a minute as possible.
Pretty much.
That's what Kinterball was really going for. He was looking for someone to enter like the hot dog eating contest. So they created a hedgehog that has an insatiable hunger for chili dogs. But of course, there was a side effect where he got super speed.
I suppose that's pretty cool at least.
Oh, here we go. Alright, so this is how you get infinite lives in this game.
Oh, right.
You just spin dash, and you wait for these big enemies to hit you.
Oh, you
and
get
because
points
technically,
each time.
yeah, and the points are going up, and eventually you will get extra lives from them.
You sneaky bastard.
I can't remember exactly what the criteria was. I think they just give you extra lives after each one you kill after a while.
Oh, does it like up the points it gives you or something?
Yeah, I mean it starts off at like 200, but then it increases up to 1,000. I think it even goes up to 10,000 if you kill enough. Yeah, there you go, 10,000.
Yeah. Oh, I see how this is working, yeah. Yeah, so every 10 of them now, you're going to get another life from it.
Yep.
Sweet.
I believe it's like every 50,000 points you get a life. And you can do this for as long as you want. Well, as long as you have time on the clock.
Yeah, so you've only got 10 minutes to work with. Are you sure that's going to be enough?
Well, I think we got enough lives, if I'm completely honest with you. But I just wanted to show that off just because it's a cool little thing. No, and it's never entirely sure like where all the special stages were in launch base. The ones I did find were generally accidental. But I'm pretty sure there's usually some I miss or just completely ignore, just because usually by that point I'm already supersonic.
Yeah, there's no real reason to look around at this point in the
Well,
game if you've already got them, is there?
Well, there is a reason. It's because they give you 50 rings instantly, which is basically what you need for the supersonic transformation.
I
So,
suppose so, yeah.
there is a reason to go for them, but you're not looking for them specifically anymore at that point. They just kind of, if you run into one, then sweet, you kind of get 50 rings and there you go, you're supersonic. I can never remember if you could actually destroy those sort of laser beam thingies. Hence why I was a little bit tentative about jumping into them.
I love Sonic's animation as he's spinning and them things. It's just like the looking forward at what's going on sort of look.
So you know what, I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but I'll roll with it.
Or not, as the case may be. Oh yeah, it's a little bit tricky to get into, but you can. May as well show off the other special stage as well. Which is kind of like a pinball sort of thing. With these magnetic spheres that you can go across. This is actually probably one of the best special stages for getting rings on. By far. You can get like 150 rings on this stage. Without too much difficulty. Because usually as you get higher, the ring bonuses get higher as well. So like right at the top you get like 50 rings for each one you hit. So if my memory serves.
Yeah. So it's just like guarantee you've got supersonic for the rest of the level really.
Yeah. And usually at the top there's like an extra life as well. Yeah, there you go. With that ring there I got like 70 rings. Possibly even 80. So there you go. We've pretty much got what we need for supersonic now.
As long as you don't get hit though.
Well, we got the shield. As soon as we lose our shield, we'll turn into supersonic.
Yeah. And there you gotta go fast.
Fast mode! Da, 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 da. I'll tell you what I did like about like Sonic Adventure and things like that. I do like the theme for the fast shoes in those games.
Oh yeah, that is pretty awesome, isn't it? And it called like "Hey, you got to speed up" or something like that.
Yeah, something like it was like speed up. It was like da 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 da. It's just awesome. It just it makes you just deliberately want to look for those things just because of the music.
It's got this kind of feeling to it, like, you know, like whatever level you're in the middle of, it kind of takes you out of that for a moment, and you just okay, fast.
Alright, it's time to fast now. Like, nothing else at that point matters. For the next 10 seconds, all you're looking for is speed.
I must proceed quickly.
I don't want to go too fast, because sometimes I know I have a habit of going way too fast through some of these levels, and then I just end up going in infinite loops. Because, like, I've missed a jump somewhere that I should have gone to. Besides, I've got, like, 212 rings. I don't think I'm going to run short on supersonic power anytime soon, let's face it.
Yeah, Volk, does your cursor show on the stream screen, or is that just on mine?
No, that's just on yours.
Oh, that's alright.
It's because I'm actually capturing the window, so I'll move it out of your way, though, just for the sake of preserving your sanity.
Yeah, just not to have me gradually going, there's a cursor.
No. When you do it, like, when you're capturing the window for Fusion, you can just tick off the option to show the cursor, and usually you're done.
That's alright.
It's just a case of remembering when you're doing that when you're putting it on for the first time.
Mm.
But as long as you remember the first time, you're usually fine.
Yeah. And then you end up dealing with someone like me who likes complaining about trivial things.
Knuckles throwing those cartoon-ass bombs.
Yeah.
And now we went.
A blast.
Now we get to watch the building melt like it's been out in the sun for too long.
Yeah. I suppose with the colour it might be like buttermilk or something.
Oh, here's a fun little thing. Sonic's eyes change colour when you look up.
Green eyes. It's the fucking green eyes. See, it weren't Sonic Adventure that ruined everything, guys. It was Sonic for Knuckles.
Oh no, I prefer Sonic the Comic, Super Comic. His eyes are just like red spirals, and it's just absolutely batshit insane. It's amazing.
I have seen that design, and
I want that to feature in a game. That's what I want. I want, like, unstable Super Sonic who just goes absolutely batshit insane and tries to kill everyone. I want that, and I want him overcoming that to turn into the Super Sonic we are more familiar with. That would work. I would love that so much if they managed to pull that off in a video game setting.
Supersonic's Murder Simulator. Here we go.
No, it's not so much that. It's the whole thing with the Chaos Emeralds. It's just like, they're so supremely powerful. Like, yeah, they can turn you into just being of just absolute kick-ass badassery, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's a side effect to it because it's a whole ton of power and a lot of people shouldn't and can't control it. It's like Phoenix from X-Men. It just works as a setting. It's believable. And just for some reason, only the comics have really sort of touched up on that sort of thing.
I suppose for the games, they tend to keep the game plots a lot more simple, at least nowadays they do. Obviously, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure 2, that sort of stuff was never simple, but... like,
Yeah, I am now going to enter this computer.
yeah, yeah, just karate chop the computer, I mean, folks.
Alright. I'm just gonna download myself like I'm in fucking Reboot or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and just... Alright, I'm inside Eggman's computer, let's see... Where's all these files? Oh fuck, he hasn't named anything properly.
SPO, Vector, there seems to be a problem. You've put me in the folder called horse porn.
Wait, shit, Eggman's a brony?
Oh no, put it this way, Eggman's the last human being. What the hell else is he supposed to look at with all these furry creatures going around? I mean, he's kind of limited as to what sort of viewing material he has to work with here. I mean, at that point, you don't really be picky because there's nothing else to pick from.
This has gone somewhere very interesting very quickly.
Hey, we're just spitting out the truth here. We're spitting out the harsh reality of what Eggman does in his spare time. Because, honestly, what the fuck else is he supposed to do?
Well, to be fair, he could always build a robot.
That's not quite the same, though, is it? And also, I imagine he likes to keep his work life and his pleasure life kind of separate. Because, you know, otherwise the two kind of blur the lines together, and then he just gets sick of life in general.
Well, saying that, like, in the Egg Carrier in Adventure 1, like, he's got the whole swimming pool and, like, the office and that, and he...
Yeah, you know, he works with what he has.
Yeah.
You know, this is why he is the genius.
Yeah, IQ of 1,000. This is what it's...
No, is IQ... Wasn't his IQ meant to be 300 canonically?
I'm not sure. Either way, it's really fucking high, but it doesn't show, does it?
But no, he's not only just, like, intelligent, but he has also shown occasions to just be, you know, just common sense smart sort of thing, like with the latest episode of Sonic Boom. It's like, trying to give love advice to Tails, and in the end it's Eggman who's the one who actually goes about it in the most reasonable way. It's just like, oh, look at that! Tails got the girl by being himself! I never saw that coming!
I just think of, you know, the, like, for Eggman's badass moment of awesome, it's like, that one scene from Adventure 2, you know, like, how did you know it was fake? Because you just told me.
Yeah, that bit was just like, oh shit, Eggman is just like this done with your shit right now.
Like, Eggman's earned the right to that sass.
Alright, we're gonna take a scene out of Super Mario World and, like, steal the big bad's ship.
Yeah.
You know, this is what they need. They need to have a Sonic Maker if Mario Maker turns out to be successful enough. And they just need to do it the same way, just like have Sonic free, Sonic on the Master System, and then like have a, like, I guess a 3D one that sort of like generates it a bit differently or something. Yeah, like generation style. Yeah, that'll work. Like, have Master System, Sonic free, I guess Sonic 4 and then Generations?
Maybe. I'm not sure how much attention Sonic 4 would get given, you know, the physics are very off.
Yeah. But it would work. I mean, I think a Sonic Maker would work. I mean, because people are making ROM hacks for this game like they were with Mario, so, you know. It's not like it's a concept that hasn't been tried and tested. People have been doing this... Oh, I just shot off into space. That's what I love about the bubble shield. You just jump absurdly high.
Because I've been playing Mario Maker today, I got it, came through a day early, and it is a lot of fun to tinker around with stuff. I'm not sure how well Sonic Maker would adapt to that kind of creation, because Mario platforming, it's like a lot more blocky than
Yeah.
Sonic, isn't it?
But then again, so is Sonic in a sense. It's just a case of you have to work out sort of how to make the maker itself. I mean, how complex do you make it? Do you keep it simple, or do you sort of allow people to sort of like mess around with it in other ways?
Well, I think the thing with Sonic level design that like you need to worry about in Mario, but not to the same degree. It's like your momentum and that sort of thing, like to be able to get like your ramps and stuff working. Whereas Mario, like the levels themselves are more blocky, so like as long as you've got them laid out properly in a maker, then it's workable.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. This is where the true test of my knowledge comes in. Because there are times where I can actually get Hypersonic in this Mushroom Hill Zone.
Right,
I literally find I've literally find 7 bonus rings and then complete the levels back to back.
Let's see this action then.
I'm not entirely sure how it'll work though, just because, you know, I'm not familiar with a lot of the special stages now. So I may fuck 1 or 2 of them up, if I'm entirely honest, but we'll give it our best shot.
So the yellow ones are like springs, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The Tails Ball is also known.
God, this is such an ugly colour scheme, isn't it?
It's the green and purple colour scheme.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
I just reminded of that song. You know, I'm not sure if you watch the VGCW, but Piccolo's theme in that is just like...
No, I haven't seen it.
I'm just reminded of that. Green and purple, green and purple, green and purple. If you smoke this shit, you'll be up for days. Green and purple, green and purple, green and purple.
No, I've got the OST playing on like just through YouTube and that while I'm watching this, and it's got up to Carnival Night because I've had it looping, and like, it's so trippy listening to that with this green and purple patchwork.
Yep. Tell you what, green and purple is usually a good flavour for candy. You know, you get like bruises and things like that, like apple and blackcurrant. Those were amazingly good. It was like the lesser talked about brother to the fruit salad and blackjack.
I'm very limited with my sweet taste. I'm more like, you know, pastels, wine gums, them sort of sweets more than any.
Ah, you're a Maynard's kid then, are you?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Either that or just a good bit of chocolate fill me.
Well, Maynard's, Roundtrees, those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Do you eat Sour Patch Kids then?
Nah.
Oh, those are amazing. You should totally eat those if you get the chance. Those are some good eating. Alright, so we have 1 Super Emerald, so... You know, if we can just repeat that 6 times and get it all done in the Mushroom Hill Zone, I'll be pretty much on par for this part of the game as well.
And if you get them all done here, there won't be mushroom for error. Hey?
Yes, Flame, there will not be. If I absolutely have to acknowledge that. Absolutely horrible pun that you just thrown upon me like someone's disposed underwear.
That's how you know you got fans. That's probably not the way to look at it though, is it?
Not really.
Nah.
But yeah, I may not necessarily be able to remember where all the things are in the Mushroom Hill Zone. I might end up missing 1 or 2 if I'm unlucky. I think if I remember correctly, there's like 3 here and then there's 4 in Act 2.
I suppose at least if you get like a majority down during this part, then you won't have to worry about it as much when you've got like harder levels and stuff.
Yeah. Let's try and do them from like left to right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this level.
Well, straight away I can see this doesn't look particularly fun.
This level is just weird as all hell. There's like a very set path and you have to make some very precise jumps. It's a little bit weird.
Does it at least stay to this sort of pattern?
Yeah, it pretty much does. So, I mean, as long as you can make the jumps and such, you should be okay.
Yeah. I suppose at least the plus side for this one, there's not as much space for you to like waste time and then it build up pace.
If you make one false move, you're screwed. That's the problem.
So I guess it's easy.
Because, like, if you jump too far, and you end up accidentally jumping over one of the blue spheres, that's it, you're fucked. You have to basically wait.
Yeah.
And with that one there, you actually have to go backwards to get the last two as well, so it's just, like, really, really trippy. It's just, like, you sort of have to sort of, like, close your eyes and trust your instincts, use the Force Luke sort of things going on.
Sonic, I'm putting my faith in you.
That's a very bad idea.
One secret rings later, fuck.
Although I did guess the blue Super Emerald, which is, of course, a superior Super Emerald, just because its blue colour is very, very pleasing to the eye.
It's 2 down.
Alright, I seem to roughly remember there being another ring, like, lower down here. Not sure how true that is, or if we've already sort of missed our opportunity to get it. Oh no, I think it's roughly around here? I'm honestly not sure. Oh no, here it is. I think. No, that's not it. Oh, yeah, that's the thought. The reason why I didn't turn to Supersonic as well is because we can't actually turn to him. Once you've actually relinquished the Chaos Emeralds, you can't actually use their power anymore.
So basically, if you were to like carry on going through Sonic and Knuckles without touching any of the rings, would you then still kind of have Supersonic?
That I don't know. I haven't actually tried it, honestly, but
I suppose
well
instinctively, the first thing you do when you get into Sonic and Knuckles is you see the ring underneath on it. So, you wouldn't really, if you were going for one, you would go to that one straight away, wouldn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, oh, big ring, must touch.
Yeah. Ooh, shiny.
And I mean, it's even worse with that one as well, because it's fucking having a seizure as well. So it's just like, look at me! There's like a crazy light party going on in here, and everyone's invited.
I want the ring.
It's like, it just goes all Hypnotoad on you, and just like, must go into ring. Logic failing. And here we go, the Insomniac Invulnerability treasure chest over there for you.
Yeah.
Well, Invincibility TV.
There's one in particular that I remember the start of episode 2 of Sonic 4, and it's just the very first Sylvania Castle level. You just go left and there's a life. I think it's a life. It's either a life or an item.
That sounds about right.
But what amuses me there is Tails' plane completely disappears if you go that way. Because you go left like after landing, then when you go back right, it's like, where's the plane? The plane was there. Someone nicked the plane.
Is there a ring over here? Nope. Guess we've got to carry on down this route. I think. Like I said, I'm sort of like trying to remember, and there's like vague pockets of information, but there's not that sort of, it's just, am I remembering this in the right order sort of thing going on as well.
Yeah.
Like, am I just sort of like remembering something out of order here?
So it's like these little sections tucked away, but you see it and it's like, it could be the ring or it could just be like an item or something.
No, it's more that when you've done this for long enough, you kind of just think, okay, there's like a predetermined path that you take. That sort of like takes you all the way around where you need to go and takes you through all the secret rings in the process.
Oh, right.
And I don't really have that sort of like in my memory anymore. It's just sort of like, it's all a blur. And that's where you probably go when you're Knuckles.
Mm-hmm. Did look a little bit Knuckles baiting, didn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, if you are a red echidna, you will go here.
Yeah. I've got to say, something I like about this level where you see like the different seasonal representations throughout it.
Oh yeah, that is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a neat little touch, really.
There you go. Alright, there's another ring here. So that puts us on 3 so far.
Yeah. Are we still like on Act 1?
We're on Act 2 now, so I don't think we're going to get it all here, but I mean, I do know where a bunch of the rings are in like Flying Battery and Lava Reef as well, so you know, it's not too bad, but it just means we're going to have to wait a bit until we see Hypersonic, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll get him sooner or later, won't we?
Exactly.
We've also got to rely on these sections not bullshitting out on you.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, the Sonic and Knuckles special stages are definitely harder. Although if you did the Sonic 1 with the Sonic and Knuckles cart, you do actually get a whole bunch of these. And some of the levels on that are just, oh my god, they are so unfair.
Yeah, I get it's more a gimmick thing than anything, but I always say that like as it's Sonic but without the good part. Like, it's just endless special station. Like, nah. It's like having a Mario game where it's all auto scrollers or something.
Ding. Then we got the orange flavoured Chaos Emerald.
Super Emerald.
And Super Emerald. You know, sort of like those Walker's Crisp where it says 50% extra and it's all just air.
Yeah. Oh, well, we made a bigger bag, that counts.
We just inflated the Chaos Emeralds a bit more and yeah, we got the Super Emeralds.
Yeah.
Let's take the Flame Shield. Oh, someone's trying to get Sky TV illegally. Yep, thought so. Alright, we're gonna have to put a stop to that.
And thus Sonic ended piracy. Oh, it's the hurdles.
He crashes into a giant tree. Shoutouts to George of the Jungle.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I like how these spike balls are tied to the well-being of Eggman's mech somehow.
And now we get to probably my favourite level in this entire game.
Flying battery.
Oh yes.
Fucking love the music piece for that.
Oh, the music for it is even better. How does he not get sucked into the engines though? That's what I want to know. He like makes that jump impeccably. Like, surely he just gets sucked into the turbines and just get turned into like fillet a hedgehog or something.
Yeah, to be fair, Sonic does a lot of things that would potentially kill him. You think just standing on like Tails' plane must do him some damage, G-force and all that.
Oh no, he's done this right. He's gotten scientists involved in this, and you know, he balanced out his cool factor appropriately. That actually balances out the G-force that's caused by standing on a plane.
I need to see your degree, sir.
Well, it wasn't me. I just went to a scientist. You know, it's like on the newspaper we got a study shows. It's kind of that sort of deal.
Yeah.
Like, they never say who actually did it, but...
I just want to find out who this contrarian dentist is.
What, you mean the one that's constantly telling us every month that there's something else that's going to kill our teeth? And if we don't buy this specific brand of toothpaste...
No, I mean, like, when they say, like, 9 out of 10 dentists agree or something like that, and then there's this... Who's this other guy? And this other guy doesn't agree with all these marketing campaigns.
No, I disagree. I think not cleaning your teeth at all is the solution to this problem. Just letting them black and rot, and then that way you don't have to worry about your teeth at all. Because you won't have any!
Yeah, I would recommend against taking this advice, but okay.
No, I would too.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I hate the most. It's just like... They always tell us about something completely new that they just discovered that's like completely bad for your teeth. But I'm thinking, you know what, one of these days they're just going to eventually come up with one of these things and it's going to conflict directly with something that they said in the past. And then they're going to look completely stupid.
Yeah, well, you know, guys, you should probably boycott toothpaste. That just fucks it over big time.
But yeah, usually that's what I'm like. I go to the supermarket, I look at the toothpaste brand, I look at one that says roughly, gives me the idea that it's not going to just actually just mine out all my teeth like it's gold or something, and I'm happy enough with that. If it's cheap and effective, that's all I need.
It's like when you see in partnership with a tooth fairy, oh shit.
I know, I wouldn't trust the tooth fairy, I mean, in all honesty. She's in it for the money.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, she's got like a reseller or something. It seems like an odd thing to invest your money in.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, now... Do I remember where the big ring is in this stage?
This looks very unsafe.
But it's cool though, that's the important thing. Like, this was like back in a time when people didn't quite care as much about health and safety as they do right now.
Oh yeah, back in the 90s, this would have been like perfectly fine. Like you see your kid jumping around on like flying battery thing.
Oh yeah, this is perfectly acceptable.
No, it's alright, their parents filled the format so it was okay.
Let's just go in here. Alright, I need to figure out, because there's a bit here where you can actually take an alternate path, and I need to figure out... I need to remember where that path is. I get a feeling it's the next bit I'm thinking of, not this part.
It's such a long time since I've played this game properly, I can't really remember what's what, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. Let's just check the other way, just in case.
Take it them spiky.
I definitely know there's like a bit where you can take a completely different path to what you'd normally take. And then you go up there and the secret ring is somewhere in that area.
Oh, this looks fiddly to get out with a spin dash.
I just love the sound where you just hammer the spin dash for so long and just starts completely flipping out.
Like,
It just starts making sound effects that you didn't actually think it could make.
yeah. It's like, I didn't know the Mega Drive could even go this high.
It's like blast processing!
It ends up being like, you know, that one guy when you're playing a driving game who gets really into it and makes car sound effects. It's like, that's...
And it starts like tilting with his controller.
Yeah. No, well, if that's someone's way of enjoying the game, then good on them.
Here we go, this is the place. Now it's just a matter of figuring out where from here I go.
Is that one of them bouncy spikes?
No, it's not a bouncy spike, you just jump on the top and there's like a spring as well or something. Oh yes, here we go. You have to push these spikes to a side, and then you get the secret ring.
You are supposed to know to do that.
Apparently so. This is the one that people just... Well, they were just convinced by the end that the super ring in flying battery stages just flat out don't exist.
Yeah, that's kind
And
of...
even though now we do know that they do in fact exist, there's only like 2.
I've got to say, it looks like you've got a lot more breathing space in this level, but is that kind of false economy?
I don't think so. I think normally when you're doing the stages in Sonic and Knuckles, this is actually the first level.
Oh, right, so they want to bait you out from the middle rather than go from left to right sort of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
So I'm going to say this one looks a little...
But the thing is, in Sonic and Knuckles, you don't get that hub world, so you just kind of do them in the predetermined order that they set. So.
Oh, Sonic 3, yeah.
And in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you can kind of tackle them in any order you want, really.
Mm. Yeah, well, I suppose because they're just like normal Chaos Emerald special stages in Sonic 3
exactly.
and Knuckles line, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. You got it.
Got this, Sonic.
Where the hell am I meant to go here? Is it somewhere over here?
Well, there's 9 more of them, so I imagine that'll be in a cluster, won't it?
Yeah, usually when it's a 9, you can tell it's just like 9 just around somewhere. There they are. You go in a nice big circle, and there you go.
Got them.
Well, square circle. Alright, so we are currently 4 out of 7. There's one more in Flying Battery Zone. So I get the feeling we're either going to get the remainder by Sandopolis, or probably Lava Reef. Sandopolis is a bit of a bitch though, so it wouldn't surprise me if we didn't see it until Lava Reef.
Sandopolis, I remember that being the level that goes on way too fucking long.
Well, Sandopolis Act 2 specifically is the culprit of that one.
Yeah. Oh, and Stealth Crushers, fuck them.
Oh, thank you. My girlfriend just got back home from work and she has bought me more green stuff.
Okay.
Some, like, weird kiwi juice type stuff. It's really nice.
It's from Poland.
Yeah, what she said.
You probably need to find better ways of describing it, to be honest, but I believe you.
This is sort of like reminiscent of the Spring Yard Zone in Sonic 1.
A little bit. Because this feels a little bit more hype than Spring Yard, because I suppose it's more an atmosphere thing, like being up in the air and that.
Yeah.
Spring Yard, that level it suffers a little bit from, you know, pacing, like having them blocks that you just got to stand and wait and stand and wait. Never been too big on that kind of gameplay.
This is another stage where you have to make the enemy hit himself repeatedly.
Yeah. Stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself.
It's not like we're hitting him with his own hands, though.
Yeah.
He's brought this onto himself. He could have just easily not hit us. You know, that is a choice that he had, unless, you know, his subroutines are just that poorly designed.
Or he's a robot, so he's kind of got to do as he's told. But
Yeah.
logic doesn't apply to Gamma for some reason. Because, you know, Eggman programming feelings into your robot probably isn't the smartest move.
Alright, now... Oh, I remember where the thing is in this stages.
Nice.
Sorry, I was just sort of like trying to make sure beforehand, just so I sort of know what to look out for.
Oh, this looks like a perfectly prompted crush.
See, the one bit I don't understand is why it's slanted. I suppose it's to create the idea of like a spiral going upwards, but you don't really get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Into its own ship.
Well, that's nothing on Skydeck, is it? Like, let's have rockets that shoot our own ship. That's safe.
Absolutely. Doing. Obviously, having the flame shield is probably preferred in this particular stage, but the lightning shield works great too.
At least you get that like little double jump that might help you. Well,
Oh yeah, the lightning shield is great for that. Also, being able to get extra rings and such, also very good. Oh, I do distinctly remember this part though. This bit's very fun. Check this out. Whoop,
Whoa!
whoop,
It's spinning.
whoop, whoop. That's a fun bit. That's the bit you come to Flying Battery Act 2 for.
Look at them go.
Whoop. I like how they sort of space out the spikes in such a way that they sort of just invite you to sort of wedge yourself in between them and die.
Yeah. And this is all on Eggman's ship that he intends to use for a purpose.
Absolutely. Oh, nope, that's not what we want. You gotta be careful as well, because you will get crushed by those things if you think you're sort of overconfident.
Yeah. It's like making sure you're making jumps just at the right time.
Yep. Well, the thing is, you have to kind of make sure you get all the emeralds by Lava Reef, because I don't actually think there are any on Sky Sanctuary and Death Egg.
Thinking about it now, I'm not thinking of any areas, at least in Sky Sanctuary, where they would have to hide it.
Nah. I don't think Death Egg does either, honestly. It's possible, although I've never seen them.
Not sure.
Oh, here we go. It's over here. That's our ring number 5. So I think chances are when I get to Lava Reef, I'll probably start save stating them just to make sure that I do get them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm confident I probably don't need them, but it's more of a case of I don't want to miss out.
It's better safe than sorry with that, really, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, Damon Brew in the chat saying they stop at Sky Sanctuary as well, so.
Oh yeah, I remember this stage. Kind of like has these sort of weird bits that kind of eventually loop in on itself.
I'm just gonna be a sec, alright, mate?
Alright. There we go. Oh no, I did notice that too, Arwing. I mean, it's kind of just basically a giant sky factory, for all intents and purposes. Oh, thank God for that. I thought there wasn't any more rings. Because there is a boss coming up. Oh, I went way too late then. Is that it? Nope, one more. There we go, that should do it. Now we ascend upwards. If you get hypersonic at this point, it is actually possible to get ridiculously far ahead. Not like that. But you can actually get up to, like, the part of the stage where you actually meet up with the boss. Like a good 30 seconds or so before the actual boss fight starts. Yeah, I kind of forgot which direction I had to go. Again, it's been a while since I last played this game, so I may not remember some things as good as I oughta.
Yeah, this is very quick on the reaction sort of level, isn't it?
Alright, there we go. We have a bit of a reprieve. I'm gonna have some of this Frugo stuff.
Sweet.
If I can just get the bottle open.
Meanwhile, Sonic sits tapping his foot in the middle of like, the sky.
Now, I'm not sure about those two orbs.
They are quite questionably positioned.
And then, of course, you got the flamethrower, you know, at the head of it.
Implications.
Now, what are you talking about? This is a perfectly family-friendly creation.
Yeah, that is until you search Sonic on the internet. Oh, thanks, Tails.
Doing the hard work so we don't have to.
Yeah. No, we did all the hard work and Tails took the credit.
Here we go. Boom.
That was safe. Of course, how far down is Sandopolis from where the flying battery was flying?
Probably quite far. Now, it's actually possible just to stay stuck here forever if you want to, but you have to press the jump button in order to actually get out.
Yeah. We got places to go, you know.
You can just imagine, like, some kids who just, like, didn't know any better. It's just like, oh no, my game is glitched, Mom! I think my game's broken!
Wee.
I think there's actually a Bitcoin somewhere up in this area. Not sure where exactly, but I know it's like somewhere up in this route. If memory serves. Which so far it kind of has. I mean, it didn't help us very much in Mushroom Hill, but we'll ignore that. Oh, damn it. Oh, we got a fire shield for our troubles.
Just dash up this area, we're probably not meant to dash up.
I actually think I think you're actually meant to on that one because the platforms are there. It's just so if you got the fire shield, it makes it a little bit easier.
It's kind of like a prompt to go up, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, Act 1 of this stage I don't mind. It's Act 2 that I have problems with.
Yeah.
Ah shit, I think I was meant to go up there. Sorry, I think there's like more than one in this zone. Or in this act specifically.
How many have you got so far again?
I have 5, so
2 more.
we only need 2 more. But of course, if we want to play it safe, we may want to use states for the last couple of special stages.
Yeah. That always throws me off them loops that you go multiple times around. I'm not sure exactly how that works unless it's like a layering thing.
Yeah. I'm not entirely familiar either, honestly. Is there anything over here? Well, there's a lightning shield there. That's kind of nice.
One thing I've noticed in games, desert levels are never particularly exciting.
Well, it's just sand. There's not really much
Yeah.
else to it, really. I
Well,
mean, you could throw the whole Egyptian theme in there for a little bit of extra flavour, but then you get accused of being cliché.
Yes. I suppose what it is that like the sand aesthetic is like really boring, so it kind of sets that tone in your mind as you're playing it.
There are some games that do manage to pull it off. It's just that you gotta kind of tackle it a bit differently. I think it's like sand was one of those themes you just gotta kind of have fun with it in order to actually get anything out of it.
Yes. I'm trying to think of sand levels in Sonic games that I like, and I'm drawing a blank really. There might be one or two.
There was
but
one in Unleashed, but then again, that was
I don't
kind
like
of.
that.
And then you had the entirety of Sonic and the Secret Rings,
Yeah, I don't like that.
and we know how that turned out.
Well, to be fair, that's not the sand that causes the problems there.
No.
But yeah, I suppose like Dusty Desert's got the fucking ball puzzle in it. Like the Lost World sand level is kind of boring.
Is that like a jump up here I can do? Oh, let me try this out. Whoop. Nope. That was my imagination.
The beach levels tend to be pretty decent.
Oh yeah, beach levels are fine. It's just desert levels.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think about it this way. I mean, desert and beach are two entirely different things. With beach, there's like fun and things like that involved. With sand, with desert, it's just, yeah, there's sand here. Have fun.
I suppose with beaches, like there's multiple different takes you can have. Like there's obviously the more holiday-centric beach. You think like Emerald Coast from Adventure, and you got the
Yeah,
ones
like the
that
whole tropical resort thing.
Yeah, like the tropical ones, that's like Palm Tree Panic sort of beaches, and then there's, you know, the more water-based sort of approach you can take. So, although it's the same theme, there's more you can do with it.
Yeah.
Whereas sand is sand. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really do with it. Oh, bro, my legs.
I suppose, come to think of it, I seem to recall Pharaoh Man stage from Mega Man 4 being pretty interesting, at least. Because that does things like with the mummies and that, or the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Commando Man stage from 10 is sort of alright, but there's still some repetitive sections.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the boss to kill himself.
Oh,
Very,
yeah,
very
it's that one
slowly.
You've got to lure him over, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, let's see if we can coax him over.
It's basically an early design of the egg golem more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
One thing that I just can't get over, you know when you're playing Sonic Adventure 2 and you get to the egg golem boss, and there's that tagline that comes up as you start the fight, and it's egg golem, the golem. Thanks, I wouldn't have worked out what he is otherwise.
Yeah, that's like one of the worst naming conventions ever.
Yeah. It's like sometimes with the SO2 bosses, they give them like cool subtitles, you know, like the whole Biolizard being prototype of the Ultimate Life Form, stuff like that. That's cool, it describes what he is. Then we've got Egg Golem the Golem. That's literally my original character tier design, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think even DeviantArt fall for that, to be honest with you.
Like this, then it's just their name, the Hedgehog.
Alright, this is the part of Sandopolis that people hate.
Yeah, you got like the ghosts that still follow you and that, haven't you?
Yep. But there is a bit that you can get stuck on, which I'm hoping I remember how to actually get out of that. But there is a secret ring in that area as well that we should probably try and make some kind of conceited effort into getting.
Hmm. Yeah, it might tend to
And as you can
fix.
imagine, the Knuckles version of the stage is also way harder because, well, the ghosts actually get meaner a lot faster than they do when Sonic's playing the stage.
Yeah, Knuckles just has no luck with ghosts, does he? Because he's the one who pisses off King Boom Boo in Adventure 2 as well, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a little inconsistency I noticed, like, you know in Sonic Heroes, when, like, you're playing Team Sonic and you go into, like, I think it was one of the castle levels, just after the Shadow boss fight, and it's Knuckles who makes the joke, like, at the expense of Tails about how that clone of Shadow or whatever might have been a ghost. When like, we've already established it's Knuckles who's scared of ghosts.
Yeah. Alright, I think... I'm just trying to remember exactly where that special stage thing is in this area. It's also just as possible I could be entirely imagining it, but I think I need to do something like go down here. No, that's not it.
I think that's the loop we've been around a few times, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there's like another bit you can jump over and kind of...
What, a ghost?
Oh my god, and the thing just sounds so stupid as well. It's just like...
And he's been eating them sweets, you know, the ones that stain your tongue as well. Like, it just looks so bleeding goofy.
It is the dumbest thing ever, and I really do not know why they went with that.
There's so much ridiculous stuff in Adventure 2, but I still fucking love that game so much.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's not to take away anything from the game, honestly.
But I just love the kind of, I guess, narrative dissonance. The fact that this is a plot about, like, a whole government conspiracy, like, secret projects and that, and then we cut to, here's a goofy-looking ghost.
Yep, pretty much. Alright, I think I may have missed the Sandopolis secret ring, so I'm hoping I'm able to find the 2 in Lava Reef I know about. I think there's actually more than 2, I think there's like 3.
Do you want to, like, put a state at the start of Lava Reef just to be, like, on the safe side?
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
Yeah, because at least then, like, if worst happens to you, just redo the level, eh?
No, I'm definitely sure, I definitely know of 2 in there, so I can usually just make the states when we actually find them. Like, I do believe there's usually one that's pretty much there near your face, and then there's another one that you only have to go very vaguely out the way of in order to get.
Alright. That thing didn't go quite as close to the wall as I thought it did.
Yeah, it does stop.
I legit thought that was going to crush you then.
Oh, no, no, no. I know my way around this game. I know how it works.
These ghosts planning to actually do anything.
They don't do anything until they get the horns on their head. When they get to that point, that's when they actually start bothering you. Other than that, they just leave you alone.
Yeah, we're just going to mildly annoy you for a little while.
It's more just to say, ooh, we're spooky ghosts, we're gonna get you. And then it's all like they never actually do.
Yeah. Don't stand a ghost of a chance. The music that's come on now, I'm not sure exactly what theme it is, but it's so out of place happy compared to what I'm watching.
Well, that's only because I picked up the speed shoes.
And I mean, on the soundtrack I've got going, I think it's not a carnival theme, but it's like that sort of upbeat sort of sound. It might have been one of these bonus stage themes actually. I can't remember what that is, but it's just I love this whenever I'm just listening to random music and it's so out of context with what I'm watching.
Oh, son of a whore. Guess we're going down? Hopefully this is the right way. Ah, god damn it. And jump. Yeah, I mean, with the Sonic version of this stages, the levers are actually spaced out enough that usually you don't have to worry about the ghost turning on you. But in the Knuckles version, they turn by so fast that sometimes you can't actually avoid it happening.
Knuckles just can't catch a break, can he, really?
No, I mean, he definitely gets the short end of the stick as far as his levels go. He does get probably one of the coolest final boss fights, though. I mean, Super Metal Sonic, come on. It doesn't get much better than that, really. Oh, there's a thingamajig there. We should probably get it.
Yeah, it's always useful to be able to actually see what you're doing when you're walking around, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm drawing a complete blank of where the rest of the special stages in Sandopolis are. I was afraid this might happen. But then again, I normally make it up in Lavery, so it's not so bad.
I suppose at least if you know where a couple are in Lava Reef, then you can, like...
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I mean, previously I was able to do it even without factoring in Flying Battery, because, you know, back then I had no idea where those fuckers were. Oh, there's one! Oh, brilliant! There we go. I did not actually know about that one, I don't think. I think that's a new one for me.
Well, whatever works, works.
Exactly.
That's like an awkward starting position by the looks of it.
Tis a bit. But it ain't so bad. Then we go right, I think? Ah, here we go. This is probably the bit I'm thinking of. You like get two branching paths. Oh. Nope, that's not what we want.
It looks like there's loads of individual ones spread across places, and that must make it so much more legwork.
Yeah, it does a bit. It's just more of a matter of making sure like you don't miss out where some are as well. Because like we got 4 left to find, so hopefully, which is the case of going 3, 2, 1, yeah, 0. There we go.
So one more left, right?
Yep, 1 more left.
Sweet.
We got the one emerald. We got the runt of the little emerald. So bad it couldn't even get its own pink job.
See, with how it's like sharing screen that, I'm not seeing.
We're trying to print the super emeralds, but we ran out of toner. I'll just leave that one as it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, it's a fabulous grey. Alright, so now just one more emerald and then you
You can't even call it like a diamond. It's just literally grey. The grayscale emerald.
The photocopy emerald.
The monotone emerald.
I forget, is this the boss that runs sort of like the egg pipe, or like does he send them arms out or not?
No, this one just sort of crawls towards you.
No, alright.
Kind of have to jump up on his arm, jump up on there, hit Robotnik for all he's worth, and then usually you kill him.
And he's gone. Yep.
Well, we made the save state just to be sure, but we haven't actually had to use one yet, which I'm pretty pleased with.
I suppose you got 23 lives by the looks of it. You would take quite a bit of cocking up to eat through them.
It's more the emeralds I'm concerned with in that regard.
Yeah.
The Lava Reef stage music, also one of my favourites.
Yeah, I was going to say, I won't hold like save state for the emeralds against you until like these special stages are just... You're doing way better with them than I could ever consider like, doing.
Yeah, my whole philosophy with save states is if it's like a section of the game that I'm not sure on, I will do it. Like if I'm playing a game blind, I'll usually do it just to, save frustration. Because, I want to make playing a game I'm not familiar with a fun experience. I don't want to end up with just, like, getting completely frustrated. Because it's not much fun for me, and it's not much fun for the viewers either. So, that's kind of my philosophy on it, but I do try and avoid using save states where I can.
I suppose it's the kind of balance, like, there's always going to be a difference between, like, playing a game for yourself and playing a game for people to watch, really, isn't there?
Exactly, you kind of have to kind of meet them both ways.
Yeah, because, like, when I'm playing games, like, for recordings, like, for playthroughs and stuff, I tend to be a lot more liberal with state usage, because I want to get, like, a no-death rundown of the game. Whereas, like, when I'm playing for myself, I only really save state, like, if a section, like, I'm just, like, fucking up a lot just because I want to get on with the game, sort of thing.
You're actually getting there.
I'm
not entirely sure, honestly. It looks like
probably,
It looks like you should be able to, but you probably have to move the thingamajig.
It might have been like somewhere from the other side.
Yeah, that too. Oh, damn, we lost the shield. Yeah, many people don't know about that either. You could actually get in behind him and pick up an extra life for yourself.
Oh, what? I know the actual like lava reef boss is kind of a piece of piss if you got the flame shield.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I just sort of stand there, jump at him from time to time.
Alright, now I believe one of the secret rings is actually here. Yes, literally right above me.
Yeah.
So we need to take this elevator to the second floor.
Yeah. Coming from a bit more height.
There we go.
Do you wanna...
Make our state just in case.
There we go.
And there we go.
Let's see
Last
if we can
special
get
stage.
The 7th emerald.
Let's hope for not needing to use the save state for this one, just so I can safely say that I can do it without needing to use one in the end. That would be very nice for bragging rights, considering I haven't played this game in several years.
Did this start you off a bit faster than the others did, or is that just...
No, same speed. It may have just been, it may have just looked like it did.
It might just be Skype.
Yeah, maybe.
It does.
That is a possibility. Oh yeah, I remember this special stage. This is so awkward. Because you kind of have to let yourself get bounced around, and it does pucker up the old sphincter, if you know what I mean. Like, you don't want to trust it, but you kind of have no choice in the matter.
I can see this being a lot of like frustration when you're learning how to do it.
Oh, where's the damn thingamajig? Is that where I came from? Or is that where I need to go? I get a feeling that's where I need to go. Gotta trust my instincts on this one.
Just do it.
We got it! Yeah!
Nice done, mate. Nicely done.
That is how we do.
The thing was done.
The MacGuffins have been claimed.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's like because Skype plays this at like a really low frame rate or anything, but all I'm seeing right now is just loads of blacked out grey emeralds.
Yeah, that's an awkward thing. If you're seeing the game at 30 frames per second.
I'm seeing it more at like 12. But
Yeah, I mean you get it with like the shields as well in like Sonic 1 and 2. Where all you see is just like either this solid ball or you just don't see Sonic at all. It's like really weird. You'd have to be playing the game at 60 frames per second to be able to have it come up on the viewer side of things.
Yeah, it's like
Otherwise all they see is either nothing or they just see a big blob with something. You know, they never get the in-between flashing that you're meant to get.
It's like why all the old YouTube LPs, like from before they put the 60 frames support on, like they have a lot of weirdities, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just love how something I noticed is that YouTube never really compressed down a lot of the files. Like it was just the player that was stopping the 60 frames from showing. And that's why
Yeah.
some older videos run at 60 now and some don't. It just depends on what the video creator exported it at.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh in particular on the Hellfire Playthroughs channel. There's Tom's old Sonic CD run from like 2009. I think like 2 of the parts are run at 60, the others are stuck at 30 for some reason.
Yeah, the MacGuffin thing has just become a it's just become a thing synonymous with me, because many of you may not exactly know this, because I think some of you may not have been here when I was doing the post-stream party for the Sonic-a-thon. But one of the games I played was a little game called S-Factor, Sonia and Silver. And the special stages in that game are absolute bitches to complete. And the most famous one is one that was simply called Find the Fourth MacGuffin. And it took me about 8 minutes to get the fourth MacGuffin.
Where's that damn fourth MacGuffin?
No, it's more the point that like there's a specific route you have to take, and I was both overthinking and underthinking it, and also just dying because it was just so damn difficult. I used so many save states in that game, it is untrue.
So I've never actually played that game properly, but I've seen it. That's the one with like Silver and Sonic.
It is an exercise in frustration. Like, if you want to play that game, you have to be ready to save state liberally. The problem is, though, the game doesn't give you the impression that you really need to. It just seems like a fairly interesting Sonic hack, you know, with a few extra bits thrown in there. Oh yeah, we're Hypersonic now, by the way.
That's right.
Not much difference in terms of speed and such, but one thing you do get is a special attack, where he gets a dash attack, which you can actually control the direction of.
And he completely blinds you when you're trying to look at the screen.
Yeah, also, the flash actually destroys all enemies.
Yeah. Oh, what is it, like a full screen nuke?
Yeah.
That's fucking powerful.
But anyway, back to S-Factor. It doesn't give the impression that it's a game that you need to save state liberally for. It's not until about stage 2 or 3 that it gives you the impression. And then you get to stage 6, which is the Scrap Brain Zone. That zone is just stupid. It's a 3-act zone. Basically, it takes you through like Scrap Brainy sort of thing normally. Then the second zone is where you go through the game, and then you go through a checkpoint which you think is the end of the game. But no, it's Metal Sonic! And you have to fight Metal Sonic! And you go through the game some more and you find another one. And nope, it's Mecha Knuckles! And you have to fight Mecha Knuckles! And then you go through the game some more and then you find another one. And then it's Metal fucking Sonic again! It's a completely different one. It's the Sonic CD version rather than the Sonic 3 version. And then you finally find another one, and it is actually the checkpoint. And then you get to Act 3. And Act 3 is a speed run of Green Hill Zones Act 1, 2, and 3, which you have to complete in 30 seconds or else you die.
That sounds fair.
Not only that, but there are no rings in the level. And if you hit a television, you die. And these televisions are hidden in the trees where you can't see them. So if you just jump, just willy-nilly, you will probably hit a TV and you will die.
It's them kind of levels, I might as well just like rename the levels, just fucking die.
That's pretty much what it was. And I finally completed the level and you're sort of like thinking, okay, if this was what the stages were like, what do you think the final boss is like? The final boss is a carbon copy of Sonic 1 and it dies in one hit. I was so mad. Because I just felt like I went through a trial of through trials and tribulations of just absolute torture, and my reward was a final boss fight, which is just literally one hit and you're done.
It's like the ending is I won, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, to be fair, you'd get the same thing with Sonic 1 Mega Mix, but in Sonic 1 Mega Mix, it's a fun experience. You're not like being challenged to your absolute core. Like when you get something like that, you'd expect something awesome to kind of just sort of send things off on, but no, you didn't get that at all.
See, I'm fine with bosses like being easy, but there's got to be that kind of feeling of satisfaction.
Exactly.
Like a one-hit kill just isn't that.
Exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was deadly satisfied, save states or not, that I managed to get through that fucking zone. But like, the fact that the final boss was literally just nothing, for all senses.
The ROM hack that gets me is, I don't know if you've seen Sonic the Hedgehog The Lost Worlds. It's like that one where they took like a lot of these unfinished Sonic 2 levels and tried to improvise to kind of make full levels of them.
Yeah.
And the level design is very hit and miss, and like the first level you go through, I think it's either the first or second enemy you bump into. It's the I think they're shell crackers or something, you know, the crab enemies from Metropolis, and that kind of sets the tone for how balanced the level design is.
Oh god, I can only imagine.
But like, there's another one like where there's an enemy and its placement is clipped through a spike. So if you instantly go to jump on this enemy and you get hit by the spike by default, because if you want to get the enemy, you have to hit the spike. And this is on the first level.
That's just insane.
And then there's I think it's called Wood Zone, one of the levels, and it like the entire visual layout. It looks like it's all on one level, like where the graphics are so very basic. So like it's really jarring to watch.
Yeah, just to answer a question in the chat, unfortunately the S-Factor run I did is not available anymore because that was back during the Sonic-a-thon and it was kind of just a special thing I did for the stream. And we just kind of figured at the time that, well, we have the VOD and as long as we got that, we'll be fine. But the problem is, sometime like 3 months after that, they of course introduced Twitch were doing a whole thing where you like delete VODs after a certain amount of time. So unfortunately, the video for that has just kind of been lost in time now, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's because none of us really thought to highlight them, isn't it? More than anything.
Yeah, exactly. It was more of a thing, it was meant to be me just doing like a late night thing, and like Mexican Bass Monkey was supposed to be coming by as well to do a bit as well, but unfortunately that kind of fell flat, so I was just kind of there doing like I did Sonic after the sequel, S-Factor, and I think I did Sonic 1 Megamix as well. And my original plan was to then also do Sonic Eraser, but then Tom came by and just basically told me, dude, Mexi ain't coming, just go to sleep. And at that point, I was so tired and drained by the S-Factor thing that I was just like, yeah, you know what, that sounds like a terrific idea.
I'll say that about highlights, but although highlights they're not meant to get deleted, I noticed some of these Elderthon ones that are properly like highlighted on Twitch. Some of these files seem to have gone missing on Twitch's end. So like, there's some of them that just won't load. Because I was actually, this was quite a while ago, I was looking into trying to rip them just like so we could have them, you know, just somewhere rather than just relying on the Twitch thing. But now like Twitch has bulked up the files somehow.
Yeah. I mean, we just kind of figured that the VODs would stick around. We didn't expect like Twitch's new policies to kind of be a thing. So unfortunately, there's no way to actually get a hold of those anymore, which is a shame because it was kind of like a once in like a run thing, just because otherwise you don't kind of get my genuine reaction of whilst I was playing the game. I can't recreate the kind of emotionally draining sort of frustration that I felt in that game. It just can't be recreated.
Yeah, I remember for the longest time, I think it was like partner channels like the VODs would just stick around no matter what, wasn't it? But then, you know, twitched.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because I would have liked to have been able to keep that run, because there was a lot of memories with it, even though it was just, like, absolutely infuriating.
I suppose, like, when you've been going all day with that sort of thing, it kind of builds up as well. Like,
yeah, considering I'd been playing for, like, 3 hours prior to that with the relatively simple Sonic after the sequel. I mean, that game's just fun. I mean, it's not very complicated, but it's just a fun time.
Yeah, I remember you streamed that one not too long ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I streamed... Well, back when I got into the whole thing of streaming properly, I actually streamed that very, very recently.
Yeah, because I remember that game looking pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, it is very, very good. It is well worth playing if you get the chance.
Yeah, I don't think my system runs it, because like,
Ah, damn it.
relying on OSX ports, and you know, OSX ports of basically everything are really hit and miss.
Yeah.
I'm watching you jump on this lava and like the drowning thing just came on me soundtrack and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Drowning in lava. Well, you can drown in fire in after the sequel, to be fair.
Yeah, I remember that actually. That makes more kind of sense really. I've never understood in games how water can like kill you, but lava, that's just a minor hurt, a minor pain, you know?
Oi, where's my goddamn platform?
Have they just disappeared?
Yeah, they just fucking... I just got ding-dong dicks by the fucking platform.
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
No, I don't think so either, but, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, ladies and gentlemen.
Sonic doesn't want you to win.
He blatantly does it. Tell you what, we're just gonna get the fire shield and just bypass this whole bullshit completely.
You just stand there and wait for Eggman to do his thing.
Yep, well, jump over the bombs, obviously.
Well, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed after playing Sonic After the sequel, considering the lava boss was like a giant fucking drill. And the music was literally called World's Largest Pogo Stick. It was fantastic.
I love the kind of self-aware like hacks. This is another one of them bosses where you just sort of stay out of the way and let him finish himself off on it, really.
Yeah.
You think, like, with a man as intelligent as he supposedly is, after a few shots of this, you would clock onto, actually, this isn't working.
This ain't worth it, man. Like, at some point you just have to retire and become a carpenter. There's just no way around it.
Oh wait, the Mario Maker Pack sets a new one that gets rid of the waiting to unlock things, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Is that like an official patch, guys, or is that just like something someone's found out to do? Just a little bit.
That's a good question.
Well, the game's not out yet, but I kind of got it early, so I'm curious.
Yeah. Here we go. Hidden Power Zone, where we get to finally fight Knuckles. And if you do this right, you can actually become hypersonic for this part.
Yeah, you
need to basically you need to collect every single ring, and then hit the checkpointy thing.
Oh, we'll get the bonus stage.
Yeah, and then in the bonus stage get 30 more coins, or rings rather.
Yeah,
And then you can turn to hypersonic, and then you can just basically stand in Knuckles and kill him that way.
Gotta take on the almighty Knuckles, who terrifies us all to this day.
Whose name has to be plastered on everything.
That's more an Eggman thing, really, isn't it? Plastering his name everywhere.
Yeah, true. Here we go.
Yes,
Bonus stage. Give me the money.
Apparently it is a rule patch that gets rid of the waiting thing.
That is not money, game. That is Robotnik's last I checked.
Can you order takeaway with spikes? Thought not. This isn't what I wanted.
This ain't what I ordered.
But apparently this Mario Maker patch is an official thing. So
Is that you order spike ball compound chicken? It's like, no, that's not what I ordered.
I need my spike burger.
There appears to be barbed wire in my steak, sir. Why is this?
Well, you see, runs away.
Well, you see, the cow got trapped there trying to jump the fence.
Oh god.
And we kind of forgot to take it out. And we just kind of figured, the chef went, hey, this will be a really easy way to keep grill marks in there if we just leave the barbed wire on.
Don't have a cow, man.
I need 18 more rings. If I can get the ones on the side, that would be great. Oh, that works. And just so as well.
Yeah, you just got enough.
And blammo!
Zero J brings up a good point. Like, why doesn't Eggman like try to steal these Super Emeralds rather than Chaos Emeralds? Given like these Super Emeralds are that much more powerful.
Become Hyper Eggman.
Oh shit! Big arm. Just
Maybe the
started
Chaos
playing
Emerald's power can only be channeled by furry woodland creatures. That's like the whole thing.
That's an oddly specific power.
Hey, you're a Buddick! Why are you taking my emerald? I don't think my emeralds. You can't actually turn into Hypersonic here either, which kind of sucks. I don't actually think you can kill Robotnik even, no matter how many times you hit him. You just kind of have to wait. You just kind of have to wait for Knuckles to get electro-fucking fried.
Yeah.
Then he realizes, oh wait, Eggman kind of a jerk. Now I must rethink my life.
And then get tricked by him again in SE1.
Yep.
Because I am Knuckles and I am smart.
Well, he's not called Brains, dear kid, no.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, yeah.
It's like, don't tase me, bro! There we go. Whilst we have a Knuckles whimper like a bitch after a simple tasing, we get to see the Death Egg!
It sure looks exquisite.
Well, I wouldn't want that next to my sausages.
I feel
You have some
quick.
strange taste, sir.
It's alright, I'm only joking.
I'm sure you are. Hey, I'm the one who did the Fantastic Dizzy free-through. I'm the only one that gets to make the egg jokes here.
One day we'll do Billy Hatcher, okay?
Doesn't like Tom really hate that game?
I don't know, but if he does, then he's got to play it. No, I never. I played that.
I
game.
wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing you and Tom do the whole Billy Hatcher thing. That might actually be quite entertaining.
I'm just going around. I don't really know that much about the game, to be honest. Like, I played it a little bit when I was younger and that, and I played it for a while. I didn't really get into it too much, you know. Like, I think it was kind of the whole pushing the egg around mechanic did get a little bit dull, a bit kind of quickly.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a good game. I mean, it was. I mean, the gameplay wasn't very varied, but you know, it was a very nice, bright, vibrant world, and it was just fun. It was just fun to be here. Sort of thing.
From what I've seen of it since, like through LPs and videos and stuff, it
teaches
looks
people
like...
the importance of breakfast, and considering most gamers usually skip breakfast, that's usually something that's a point that hits home.
But it looks like the egg mechanic probably does get a little bit fiddly in certain sections, and that's kind of why it detracts from it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I remember my friend Jason playing a lot of Billy Hatcher way back in the day.
I know there's one guy on the Twitch stuff who seems to really love Billy Hatcher. I'm not sure, like, because he just, like, whenever we've had Billy Hatcher streams on the channel in the past, he's just shown up then.
It's like my Billy Hatcher senses are tingling.
It's like, it just makes me question, like, do they have, like, a little button on the admin dashboard or something that just, like, flashes when someone's streaming Billy Hatcher or something?
Like, sir, there's somebody playing Billy Hatcher. Give me my popcorn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dutch, I think, yeah, for your YouTube pictures to change, you have to go through the Google Plus page to change it.
Ah, this boss. I hate this boss so much. So annoying. Then again, I didn't like him in Metropolis Zone either.
See, this guy, when I say, like, Mecha Sonic and that, all I can think of now is, you know, Tom's random idea for, like, a Sonic Hero spiritual successor that he seems to think is amazing, but I think sounds like bad fanfiction.
Yeah.
And, like, the Metal Sonic, Mecha Sonic and that, and whatever the other one is as the evil team and that.
Now, the thing I don't quite understand is I don't know why they didn't, like, visit Super Metal Sonic again, because I honestly thought the Super Metal Sonic thing in Sonic and Knuckles was, like, the best thing ever. It was just like, holy crap, Metal Sonic actually tapped into the power of a goddamn Master Emerald, and now he is kicking my ass. Like, that's awesome! And it's taken Hack in order to actually revisit that, so to speak, with cybernetic, what was it, cybernetic mayhem? Cybernetic madness? Something like that.
I'm not sure, mate.
Oh, goddammit. Couldn't it have just given me 3 more rings? Like, is 3 more rings too much to ask for? In this day and age? Has the economy really gotten that bad?
I'm waiting for you to fall in a spike pit now, like, in front of 3 rings.
Yes, that is usually how this goes down. Oh, but there's the spikes in the 3 rings.
That nearly happened, exactly.
It created the situation as you said it. I'm pretty sure the game has gained sentience.
Yeah. Like, this looks like quite a dangerous place to be jumping around at full speed.
Yeah, probably.
Oh well, fuck it, do it anyway.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
It's too short for consequence.
Yeah, Dutch, try clearing your cache, mate. It might be playing up like that. I changed a lot of my thumbnails yesterday and it took them like all day before it properly recognised them.
Ah, there we go. That's what I was going for.
But the thing
Ah,
with,
god damn it! I overshot the jump.
the thing with the Metal Sonic like variants, chances are they just wanted to kind of simplify Metal Sonic's character a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know, I kind of liked that sort of like sense of like extraordinary sort of circumstance. Like, you don't expect just like a metal being to be able to go super, but yet there it is.
Yeah, I guess I think what probably the problem is that, and I will agree a little bit that having like 3-4 robotic Sonics is kind of overkill.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely understand the need to cut down the number of them.
Yeah, that's the point. Metal Overlord is technically Super Metal Sonic from like Heroes.
Yeah, I mean, because that's kind of like another version of Super Metal Sonic, just done in a different way. It's not like just what we would expect, this like Metal Sonic going golden, but he just turned into a huge ass monstrosity. And he had that with Knuckles and Chaotix as well. Got him.
He's gone.
Well, then again, Tails managed to make a fake Chaos Emerald by copying the data of them, so I suppose that shouldn't be too surprising that Metal Sonic copied the data of the Chaos Emeralds and used that.
That fake emerald, that's such a bullshit plot point, isn't it? Like, that's literal, like, arsehole.
It's like, why? Is this really necessary?
Yeah, it's like, these are the 7 mythical kind of all-powerful emeralds that exist in this universe. Oh, hey, I made one.
It's just like, oh yeah, these are 4 things of ultimate power. Yeah, we made Chinese bootlegs of them as well.
Yeah. Given, like, obviously my preference to the 3D games, all I can see now in this background, because the blue is the Space Colony Arc.
Yeah, well, it's not too surprising. I suppose Ark was roughly based off the Death Egg, considering it's practically half a Death Egg.
True, yeah. Like, the Ark, there's so much, like, random shit mixed in there, isn't there? If you think, like, in Shadow the Hedgehog, the, like, inside the Ark levels, the ones that everyone hates, like, that must take up so much space in this, like, space colony. And then you got, like, at the end of Adventure 2, like, the main stories, where you got Sonic and Shadow running along that, like, really long track. Like, what's that doing there?
It's like, this had to have been built knowingly. This
Yeah,
isn't
it's
just
like-
something that just happens accidentally.
And, like, with how long that is, I think you can, like, go through 10 minutes straight at that boss in the game before you run out of track. And bear in mind that's 10 minutes of running at Sonic speed. Like,
Exactly.
how long that track must be.
Exactly, and it's not just like, okay, Mr. Eggman, well, we've drawn up the plans for your Space Colony Arc here, but in order to fit the power couplings, we're going to have to make a 10-minute long corridor at supersonic speed. I hope that's okay. I hope that's actually okay. It's just like, no, it's not like there is an anthropomorphic hedgehog that can run at super speed. That'll be absolutely fine.
Well, what's that thing you've been experimenting on with Black Doom lately? That is besides the point, sir. That's kind of the thing that went back on itself a little bit, wasn't it? With, like, Black Doom being, like, I guess Shadow's biological father sort of thing.
Yeah. Alright, I believe there's a bit where I can actually go back and collect those televisions. I think I'm going to, because there's a lightning telly over there. And I like the idea of having a lightning shield.
Yeah, I suppose it can help you out, like, a little bit more in, like, hopefully avoid having to go back through them loops things over and over and over, because, like, they're cool to look at once.
Yeah. And that also, it does offer some protection as well.
Well, and then that happens.
Yeah, though these guys are just complete dickweeds.
They're kind of like the organelles.
Well, as long as we get
in
6
Wayne,
more rings, we'll be fine. I remember there being a pretty fun part to the Death Egg Zone in general. I think it might be coming up fairly soon. It's that bit where you gotta, like, bounce off that, like, pinball thingy.
This level is more like a spectacle kind of thing, because like to signify you're near the end of the game more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they do throw like loads of different things at you. Ooh, just made that. Oh look, an invincibility television we don't need.
If there's one thing Hypersonic really needed, it's to be more invincible.
Well, I mean, just being normal invincible just ain't enough in today's day and age.
Yeah. We put
Oh, perfect.
invincibility
I
in
like this.
invincibility.
We get this special stage, that will give us a whole ton of rings to work with.
Sweet.
And the shields as well. Shields are always handy.
Always good to have a backup.
No, it does not hurt to have backups at all.
Yeah, you can never be too immortal.
Nope, there's no such thing as being too immortal. Just ask Garlic Jr.
Like, you might get kind of god complex and go mad with power, but it's all useful in the end.
Minor side effect at best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a bit I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, I've seen this section before.
It can be a bit frustrating sometimes, but it's enjoyable.
I suppose it's whether the thing bounces you into the places at the right time or not.
Yeah, but the thing is, at least like when you bounce into one you've already done, it doesn't like erase it.
Yeah, that would be like...
That would have made this section just frustrating. But instead it's just kind of like a little fun distraction.
Local Fox saves drug dealer.
Ugh.
Yeah, guys, if you think this is trippy, you try watching this over Skype screen share at like 12 frames per second.
Twitch needs to catch up and put the 60 frames on that thing, if you ask me.
Oh, Skype, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Twitch has actually been really good with that for a very long time now, as far as I know.
Oh yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's always had 60 frame support as long as your internet and such can handle it.
Yeah. Well, it's
I mean,
more-
I've never looked back from 60. I've just said it ever since I started streaming and just, you know, never looked back. I mean, it was only recently that I've started doing the more modern games as well because, well, my computer and my internet now can handle it.
Yeah. One thing I've found, I'm so glad you brought in the 60 support because it's really off-putting watching 60 games at 30.
Yeah, it's just frustrating because you know it's meant to be faster than this and it just doesn't really make it enjoyable at all.
No.
And it's all like, oh, there's no difference between 30 and 60. It's just like, are you fucking living in a cave or something? Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh no, you see, the human eye can't see more than 25 frames per second. Apparently.
No, they can probably see about 1 billion times more than that.
And then you got the, you know, one thing I've noticed when people argue about frame rate and that, it's a non-debate. And the reason I say that it's a non-debate is there's only actually one side actually making points. Because there's the guys who want 60, or at least would prefer 60, and then there's the other side who say, I don't care about frame rate, or I can't tell the difference, but don't...
But the problem is half the people that are...
Anyway.
Yeah, but the problem is half the people saying that are the game developers that are just not doing it.
You see,
In some cases when they should be.
cinematic experience.
Yeah, hence why the order only runs at 24 frames per second.
The Order's basically a film, isn't it? Let's be honest here.
It may as well be a fucking PowerPoint presentation!
I mean, I've played Unleashed enough to know that frame rates can be really obnoxious if they're poor.
Oh yeah.
That might as well be a PowerPoint presentation, let's be honest here.
And my god, especially if you're playing the Wii version.
Well, is the Wii version worse?
Well, that only runs at 30, and even that's not entirely stable.
No, like, have you played the 360 version of Unleashed?
No, I haven't.
Right, if you ever get a chance, play the Adabat level. Like, it barely scrapes 20 at times.
Wow.
Like, what they've done
That is poor.
Like, you've obviously got the Hedgehog engine, which overpowers the 360 as it is. For some reason, someone thought it would smart to individually render every leaf in the forest. Like, good going, good going.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other guy brings up a good point. Hedgehogs don't wear ties.
No, that's a crossover that could be interesting.
My god. Yeah, we all know we want to have a video game where Amy Rose gets sexually harassed by her boss.
Yeah. Such a weird game, isn't it?
It's not a game, for God's sake! People need to realize this, it ain't a game!
Well, I've been running Beyond Two Souls lately, I can't really talk too much in that respect, but...
What the fuck? Okay, I don't know if you just saw that bit, but there was a bit where you can get a electricity shield. And then, like, immediately after that, there's another electricity shield.
Okay.
So it's like, what? Did we really need this?
It kind of makes me think of, I don't know, you ever played Mega Man 3?
Yes.
Yeah, you know in the, like, I think it's either the second to last or last Boily stage, where they put you first thing, like, the first room you see in this particular stage is like loads of different power-ups and things to refill yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There's a health one for some reason. At the very start of the level, before you encounter any enemies, there's a health power-up. Like, it's not even like, say, the X games and that, where it can fill your sub-tanks. No, it's just a health power-up that does nothing.
Okay, that's just crazy. Oh, perfect. We should be able to become hypersonic here. We can get a shield as well. Ideally, what I like to do here is just save all my coins for, well, rings, sorry, I keep saying coins. I blame too much Mario and too much Hearthstone.
You know what was really kind of throwing me off earlier, like Mario Maker, one of the levels I found online was like someone had tried to recreate Green Hill Zone and they used like the Sonic costume in it. And so like I am actually watching Sonic pick up coins and this feels so wrong.
It's like, this is not right. And yet it is happening before my eyes.
Yeah. Next thing I know, they'll be going to the Olympics together. Like, can't be having that.
So with the upside down sections, I have to know if anybody in the chat actually turned themselves upside down in order to do this bit, or did they just go with it? Because I have to admit, I did try it.
I remember a few years ago, YouTube did that like April Fool's thing where like it played the video upside down and like promoted it as a new feature, and they had that little like notification box on the right that just said like how to use the new layout, and it had the instructions on how to turn your monitor upside down.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, I don't know if anybody else used to do this in like schools and things, but I used to be able to troll my IT technicians when I was in secondary school.
Control Alt down thing.
Yeah, just turn the screen upside down. They were completely baffled. They had no idea what to do. They had to reset the computers in order to get it to work, and then it'll just happen again like 3 hours later.
Do you love it when your IT staff don't know a thing about computers?
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like the prerequisite for being an IT technician is to know absolutely nothing about IT.
Yeah. Granted, the guys at my school were at least decent. Like, they weren't like, you know, proper with it, but like they knew what they were doing for the most part. But they had the trouble of dealing with like incompetent teachers in that regard. Like,
oh yeah, that's the other problem. If it's not them, it's the teachers that are the problem.
I remember, and I'm not bullshitting this, one thing that actually happened, I got sent by my RE teacher at the time to go and pick up her laptop, like the one for her to like register a thing and that, from the IT tech guys. And I went up there to their little office that they had in, and the guy was laughing when I asked for it, and I was like wondering what was going on. And he said, she'd said earlier that it wouldn't turn on, and so when I took it, I charged it up and it was fine. I mean, come on.
Some people just should not be allowed to work in meanings of education if they cannot even do basic shit like that.
Well, you know, it's like those who can't do teach or whatever, isn't it?
It's meant to be those who can teach, yet they didn't seem to get the memo.
Yeah.
Hoping for at least a couple of rings here. There we go, that's one.
This looks like, you know, them machines in some shops have where you put like money into the front and turn the thing and you get a pack of sweets out of it.
Or like a big old capsule toy or something.
Oh yeah, them things I know. Like,
Oh hey, I think there's a boss here, but I haven't actually... The music's triggered, but I haven't actually seen the boss yet.
fun.
Ah, this guy's annoying as hell. It's like one of those ones where you have to manipulate like the things, but there's a delay when you actually go over there, so it doesn't always work.
Timing game. When they're upside down, can you spin dash through them to knock them or not?
I don't think you can.
That's a shame. Meanwhile, Tails is going up there.
Yeah, meanwhile Tails just don't give no shits. It's bad enough as well that the damn things explode.
See, like, them there should probably have hit you, but they just sort of didn't.
So, like, one thing I actually taken to doing is just trying to remove the bullshit entirely and just go straight in and out of this thing.
Yeah, by the power of probability, it's bound to hit him eventually.
Exactly. I mean, it's just not worth just trying to time it because it's nearly impossible.
Yeah. No, if it works, I suppose. Does it still hurt him when it's the other side that gets him, like, not the spiky
No,
side?
it has to be the spiky side.
Oh,
Otherwise it
Christ.
doesn't work. Yeah, that's what makes this more frustrating than most bosses like this. Like, okay, this one should hit him. There we go.
Because I'm almost getting vibes of Gravity Man's stage from Mega Man 5. You know, like, if you use the Starman weapon and you keep, like, every time he switches gravity, just make sure he gets close enough to you.
I mean, this probably wouldn't be so bad if the damn things just didn't explode after a certain period of time.
Yeah, so you could at least have a chance to line them up.
Yeah, maybe just set a limit of how many there are. Like, say you could only have 3 on the screen at any given time. There you go, problem solved.
That would make sense, though. Okay, that one definitely in.
Yeah, you have to be careful as well, because the spikes can actually still explode and kill you when you're coming out of this damn thing.
Oh yeah, and you're out of Supersonic now and all, and yeah, so you gotta be careful.
It is just relentlessly unfair. Because you can just get cheap shotted like that really, really easily.
I suppose as long as you're, like, constantly in the machine rather than, you know, like, having your moment of break, you might have a little bit of safety, but...
Not really.
Is it that tight?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, that one nearly got you, I saw that then.
Yeah. And it was all because I got in there just in the nick of time. Alright, this one should get him. Oh, we got him! Like, that's the worst part of this boss fight, honestly.
Right, are we going up to... Oh, we got this little boss first, didn't we?
Yep. Luckily there's a checkpoint here, so you didn't have to do that bullshit twice.
Thank Christ for that.
And this bit ain't too bad either, because I think all you have to do is just stay in spin dash.
Oh.
And he'll try and crush you, and you'll keep failing. There you go, now he's become a metalhead. I'm gonna crush you with my fingers.
It's always one finger or another.
There you go, now he's like bird-footed or something. He's got proper crow's feet going. Yeah, he's not getting very far with that one finger.
No comment. And no bold statements in my paradiddle.
There you go, one more. And notice that we still got the timer as well.
Yeah.
So this is still Death Egg Act 2, technically speaking.
Yeah, and like I suppose if... And I'd imagine this to be more a thing for like first timers and that. If you've taken your time getting it, then, you know, you're not going to have much left on the clock. Because, like, you, even though you know what you're doing, you're at 7 minutes, so... Yeah. And I would imagine Tails can screw you over a bit here as well.
No, and actually, Tails actually really helps it.
Does he?
Yeah. I mean, you can get hits on him, and all you have to worry about is jumping over the laser beam.
So I've seen ones before where, like, Tails activated his invincibility frame, so when, like, the guy who was playing as Sonic was mid-jump, and he sort of clipped through him and died.
Yeah, the invincibility frames don't really come into account.
Oh,
At least in my experience, it's never really the invisibility frames have never personally given me a problem.
can you die here?
Yes, you can.
Fuck.
That's why you need to keep running. Here we go, Doomsday Zone time. Final stage of the game.
We're in space.
Space.
So I forget, because this looks very similar to the advanced final boss, Supersonic boss. The objective here is dodge the rocks and shoot into him, right?
Yep. Basically, you're just trying to catch up to the Eggman at this point, or Robotnik. And you can use the... A lot of people don't know this, but you can actually use the jump button to speed up. Like, a lot of people just think you're kind of stuck on, like, one speed, and that's what made the level difficult for a lot of people. But if you speed up, you can actually get through the stage pretty damn quickly. And I mean, there's some points in this stage where I can actually get an extra life from collecting enough rings.
Yeah.
In Doomsday Zone, whilst being hypersonic.
I know the advanced final boss, it was basically this, except it has this mechanic where you've got to knock the missile thing back into Eggman, and that can be really difficult to time.
Yeah. With this, you don't have to worry about that so much. All you gotta do is kind of guide the missiles into the guy's head. And usually you can just do that with just like some tricky circular motions.
Yeah, if you spin around him, then eventually they'll catch up by trying to cut corners, won't they?
Yeah, something like that. And you know, you can go so fast that the bullets are a non-issue.
Yeah. Because they only knock you back, don't they? They don't take rings away.
No, they only knock you back.
Yeah, so as long as you don't get hit too many times, they shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Like, I like Doomsday Zone. It's like one of my favourite stages. Just because you get to be supersonic, and you're just chasing after this thing, and you're limited on rings, and you're kind of, it's just like this huge race against time, and you're constantly on the edge of your seat throughout. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's the perfect atmosphere for a final boss, really, isn't it?
Exactly.
I guess similar sort of thing, although the boss is obviously much easier from like the Final Hazard, where it's like, you just go for it, you know?
Like, this is where they just set the trope, and honestly, they just did this so well.
Yeah.
There we go, that's done it.
Sweet.
And there we go, now we just gotta go through the end sequence and the credits, and then we're done for the night. And it only took us a little bit less than 3 hours, so
Not bad.
not bad at all.
No,
Not sure-
box is Supersonic only Final Destination.
Just all the smash balls.
Yeah.
There we go, that is Sonic 3 and Knuckles for you all.
What would you think?
Just as good as I remember it.
What would you think of 3 and K's ending overall?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's granted it's very similar to 2 in a way, just like, you know, meeting up with Tails on the plane, that sort of thing. But it's like nice little atmosphere, you know, seeing Angel Island and that. It's
Yeah, we get to put it back up in the sky again.
Yeah.
It's a very happy ending.
And then the Knuckles campaign's set like a little while after this, isn't it?
Alright then, good night, Mike Tender.
Yeah, good night, mate.
Ugh. But yeah, we'll stick around for the credit sequence before we sign off.
Yeah.
Don't lose it this time, you redhead freak! Who do you take me for? Some kind of stupid person?
Meanwhile, I like how they've just flipped the sprite. You can see like Sonic's written backwards on the plane. That's
Yes.
the epitome of like, I can't be asked to do work today, isn't it, really?
Just control, flip the damn thing, and that's it.
Yeah. You know, like, it wouldn't have actually been that much work, because all you'd have to do is like colour over the like red part there and put the text in, but now let's just flip it.
Or maybe we were Sinos this entire time.
Yeah.
That may well be Sega's big lie.
Sinos the Hedgehog.
We were Sinos the entire time.
Or Sinos the Hedgehog, or Hodgehog, or whatever.
All the deviant artists were actually the ones doing the accurate depictions of Sonic.
Possibly.
They were the...
Yeah. Turns out Sonic's been cold still this whole time.
And we got the cameo appearance of cartoon Echo the Dolphin and his friend.
Pretty much. Echo's a bizarre game, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe I'll stream it at some point, but that game just freaks me out. I don't think I have the stones to do it. I think it's just because I probably get stuck on it. Like, ridiculously stuck on it, and it'd probably just frustrate me more than just have fun with it. I did have Tides of Time, though, and I did play that a little bit. I never actually saw the end of it. No, both games were on the Mega Drive. There was Echo the Dolphin, then there was Echo 2 Tides of Time, and then there was obviously Echo on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, I haven't really seen too much of the games. I just know that it's very surreal sort of tone that it's been a little bit off-putting to me when I did try playing it a little while ago.
I think I remember one of the endings in Sonic 3 and Knuckles is that the floating island just continues floating up into space. I seem to distinctly remember that being a thing.
Okay then, we're off, I guess.
It's like, hey, we're going to Jupiter!
The whole thing with the...
Studio Who?
The thing with like Angel Island falling and that, I think of the ending from Mega Man X, because that looks so like Angel Island.
It really does. There we go, we get to turn to Hypersonic one final time.
Sweet.
And everybody got a seizure. The end. And there we go. Right. I think that should just about do it for us. When do you reckon what would you prefer? Would you prefer to do a Saturday stream or a Sunday stream, Flame?
I really can't make any promises at this moment in time, mate, but if I'm around whenever you do, I'll see if I can join you.
Alright then. In that case, shall we go with Sunday?
Yeah, can do.
Alright then. So the next stream then will be on Sunday, usual time, 8 PM GMT or 3 PM Eastern Standard Time. Whether or not Flame will be around to join us, that will be up to him and his schedule, but I'm thinking we're going to play some Smash on Sunday. I mean, we played a lot of Splatoon, and I think I want to try rotating some other games into the weekend slot. And I think Smash will be a great way to start on that. So, I've been Volkamar, once again joined by my good friend Flame. Thank you very, very much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem at all. It's been great having you here.
Uninformed Sonic 3 and Knuckles ramblings.
Oh, it was good. It made the whole run a lot more fun, in my honest opinion. So, thank you very much for that. Right, and anyway, we will see you guys on Sunday. But for the time being, take care.
Yeah, see you later on, folks.